He's
Almost got
gonna
jump scared.
consume
We
your
are
soul.
actually live now.
Hey!
Oh,
Hey!
perfect. Hey!
Let's make sure audio's working this time.
Let's go, baby!
Hey, Chad, is anybody there? Can you confirm for me that I haven't fucked up audio settings yet again?
Okay,
I am
hold
still
let's
on
get
the
you
starting
to-
soon screen on chat.
Yeah, there's a mild delay. That's the annoying part.
It's gonna be like a 5... I would say 5
Oh.
seconds less being 2 grand hours. 10-second delay.
Hey, you're not muted this time, Trisky.
Woo! Can you hear yourself?
Alright, everyone do an audio test. Check, 1.
Checking. 1, 2, 3.
Le check. Here, I'm here with Le check. I don't.
It's
Give
a
me
chicken.
give me the fucking check. I want to get out of this restaurant.
No, it's not even a check. It's literally a chicken that Chaise just names Check.
Cluck.
Chicken
cluck.
has a helmet.
Ah, lordy. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Unlucky Rolls and our Pathfinder campaign, The Monsters of Morgram in the Greater World of Entrentia. I am your host, Trisky, the GM of this campaign, and to make things simple for everyone in the group, we are going to introduce ourselves starting at the top of the Discord call and going to the bottom, so basically in alphabetical order. So beginning off would be our Kobold.
Greetings to all, and yet to none. I am Asch. A pleasure to do your service.
Excellent, excellent. Next would be a certain animator of ours.
Bonjour, it is I, Chaise Longue, the chair mimic fighter. With a French accent, but who knows where she might have gotten it from? You must probably watch the previous episodes to get to figure it out.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Next would be our lovely sorcerer.
Hello there, dear chaps. It is Morasmus. It is good to see you all. Or not, I don't care. I'm just going to go fishing now. Goodbye.
Roll me a check on that.
No.
Next would be the local amongst these.
How's it going, y'all? Name here is Runt. I'm Goblin Druid.
And that's it. Now get out of my house.
Okay.
And last but not least is our newest addition to the team. Met last session.
Greetings, everyone. I am known as Zephyr. I have just recently met this group and hope to prove myself helpful with my skill at kicking things.
Yep, sounds about right. To summarize quickly what happened last session for everyone in the stream, you can get a lot more details by going and watching the session in full yourself, but for now, what you need to know is that this party met Zephyr in the swamplands on the way back home to their village of Frogbelt, or at least Runt's village of Frogbelt. None of the rest of these guys technically live there. And basically saved Zephyr from a group of swamp fishers, which are these crustaceans that shoot out webs and net things and drag them down and eat them, basically. This was after making some form of diplomatic contact with some adventurers working for the nation of Brosh, as they know. What they actually know about Brosh itself beyond that is somewhat limited, but they've made some sort of diplomatic contact with some of the foreigners, so that is something at least. But we begin this session with the party skipping forward a little bit in time just to keep things a little bit brief, as we return to the city of Frogbelt with everyone in tow. You are going to be in the bottom right of the screen, just an FYI. And that would be the dog shaking your butt.
Yeah, we have a pet dog now. Don't worry about it.
That's not a way to talk about yourself like that.
I am going to kill you. Swear to God, it'd be the last thing I do.
In party PvP threatening from the person with literally the least health in the entire party.
Nat 1 fireball.
No guts, no glory.
There is, if you show no balls, you got no glory.
Yeah. But, yeah, you've returned to the town, and, there isn't anything of any major note going on that you can see. Some of the folks here are more, like, well-equipped. Some of those warriors from when the, boggards were around are still stationed around the town. But other than this, portion of the hunting party, the stronger goblins being home, there's no, like, big commotion going on or anything. You're just back in the village.
Well, we mostly came here to inform Gosgul of what's been happening, if I recall.
Inquisition guys, right?
That and people are trying to settle the swamp, but if we are cooperative, we can tell them where not to go and what not to do.
Yeah, that was sort of what you guys were getting, like, at least seeming to agree to at the time.
Runt's just gonna make his way to Gosgul. Oh, Z, that guy you're looking for, he's over this way. Come on, come on down yonder.
Alright, I'll go with you then.
All right, yeah, I'm after you.
We have to take care of business about that I Spy dude.
I do agree, Chase. Should we go and give him a chat? Or do you think the group is going after him?
Yeah,
No,
it
no.
is very...
Z, that's the guy you want to talk to right there. That's your buddy, if I recall, if you told us
as
correctly.
you recall, his name was Dungus.
Oh, good. Wait, is he motioning to the hut or down the path to the?
I'm
Oh, I see.
pinging him. Here, let me just fix it up real quick for you.
Oh, God. Dungus. He knows you got some boneless pizza.
Yep, as you approach Zephyr, he isn't saying anything really. It looks like his eyes are closed, he's leaning against the hut. You can hear a very mild snoring.
He's asleep.
She would just kind of like land somewhere, just kind of be like and just kind of patiently just like perch on the edge of on the edge of the platform, or casually just perch on his roof above him.
Can I throw a rock at Dingus to wake him up?
As you perch on the roof above him and just look down, he continues to snore for a moment, and then Runt comes along and just chucks a pebble at him. He's like, "Hey!
Dungus, old friend!" Just like leans down over him.
Hey! Irish, you!
How have you been?
I mean, a lot of stuff happening that don't usually happen around here.
Yes. Much the same outside. I wouldn't venture down down where we used to visit if I were you.
No plans, Shu. I'm too busy teaching these idiots how to play I Spy, he says as he looks over to Asch.
Ooh, I Spy?
Yes, we were playing. Me and Chase over here. Wait, where's Chase? Chase?
Excuse me. Gonna go catch up with you.
Right.
My
Well, me and
excuses.
Chase were playing I Spies a bit ago, and your friend Dungus over here decided to jump in.
He told us about how, Ash's version of this game was called Eyes of the World, but, Dungus has enlightened us to the local version of it.
It ain't the local version, it's the right version. That name is just stupid.
Well, different dialect, different talk. In Draconic, it is Eyes of the World.
You can phrase it however you want, it still sounds stupid. Anywho, how you doing, Zephyr?
been better, I suppose. There's been some trouble back at the roost. I'm afraid my sisters are on the warpath or scattered.
Jeez.
Suppose it depends on the wills of nearby humans.
That ain't anything good to hear. It's been a while since we've gotten to see you, anyway.
Yes, it's been well, I'd hope to come visit in here eventually. Under better circumstances.
Oh, you're alive. I guess that's better circumstances than it could have been.
Indeed.
Oi,
Thank
Runt,
you.
next time you throw pebbles at me, I'm going to drop a boulder on your head. You got that?
You can't even lift a boulder.
Who said I need to lift it? Just need to get you in the right place.
If you can't even move a boulder, you got them noodle arms.
What'd you say? You know what? It ain't even worth the effort. Oi! You, Goopy Fang.
Huh?
I ain't seen you for.
Because you ain't looking hard enough.
Shut up!
I am quite noticeable. But, fair enough.
Well, I didn't spy you.
Well,
Spied that tree behind you.
oh.
Because you cheated.
No, not that one. The other one.
Yeah, but what about that one all the way back there?
That wasn't the one I was spying. You see, if you want to really win I Spy, you gotta be Pacific.
So, if I were to spy that torch, I would.
Well, you don't tell
give you
them
a
what
clue?
it is you're spying. You tell them what
Oh.
it's like. You see, I spy with my little eye something straight.
The boards?
Oh, it's not your nose.
Ah, shut up, Runt! Tosses a pebble back at you.
Does it miss?
Yeah, that would be an example of something that could be the right answer. It didn't, because I really actually didn't pick anything, but good job, Zephyr. What you go back here for anyway? I mean, I know Runt lives here, but what's the rest of you lot doing around? Still good to see you, Zephyr. Don't mind none of that.
Well, we came back with information. Runt, I think it'd be a good idea if you tell the chieftain, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Great importance.
Gosgold's having a nap right now. You may want to be careful when rousing him.
Runt, should I make an explosion just to wake him up?
Your
I wouldn't
funeral.
recommend that.
Very well. Puts away the gunpowder.
So, yeah, basically, at this point, Dungus just turns to Zephyr, sort of just, like, nods politely, and is just like, you know, I was bathing out in the sun here, but I'm still a good bit tired. I'm gonna go take a nap. Talk with you a bit more later, Zeph.
Good to see you, friend. I will get acquainted with this village.
Yeah, you do that. And,
Runt,
Dungus just, goes back into the hut.
Runt is gonna go to the nearest goblin and say, "Hey, I think Gazgul wanted you."
You sly goblin.
Okay. This is another one of the local goblins that you know is none too bright, and he casually walks up to Gosgol's hut and lifts up his hand, taps very lightly on the door, waits half a moment, and then starts punching it as hard as possible.
A sound test would be like.
No, it's more like,
It's the best. It's the best I can do. Okay, without breaking the board.
I almost knocked over my fucking coffee doing that. Okay.
Don't want to waste that, bro.
No, definitely not.
Runt has taken a seat on this stump and getting a good front bird's eye view. Just a front row seat.
Morasmus is going to join him here, right here.
Let's take a step back and just stay on these stumps over here. Let's watch the... It seems like we should keep our distance.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
See,
That's bad.
Runt will turn to Morasmus.
The chair sits on the other chair.
and then suddenly Chaise makes another chair on top of her.
Oh no.
So, sorry, they.
Runt will turn back to Morasmus. This is gonna be good.
Zephyr, I think it'd be wise if you stepped a bit away from the chief's hut over there.
As
Zephyr's
Asch says that, the door opens with like a crack, and one of the hinges almost breaks off as it slams this goblin in the face and launches him like 10 feet away.
Does he launch him into Morasmus?
Can Zephyr try to fly fast enough to catch on to him with her talons?
Coming baseball.
No, it doesn't. I actually just rolled direction there. No, it flies past you. He's like Hughes.
Is that a new record?
Home run!
You see this other goblin over here run, and he's just like, yeah, I'll tell you that's a new record.
That's a new record.
Morasmus grabs a stick beside the stump and marks where he landed.
We're playing Goblin Ball. What are you playing? Goblin Ball.
What did I tell you, lot, about waking me up wrong?
I told him.
He would say contrary to that, but he's unconscious right now.
Oh shit!
Now, hell you bloody what, Runt? Sending someone else to do your dirty work again? I better bite you!
I didn't tell him to do anything.
Ah, don't you lie to me! This is the 5th time!
Listen, the first 4 times wasn't my fault. This time wasn't my fault either.
I swear. Alright! What do you want?
We found those boggards.
Oh, you did? Yeah, they stopped bugging me.
Yeah, we sent them on their way. There's some long shanks trying to move in the woods, by the way.
Long shank? Oh boy, what's going on there?
Yeah, they trying to expand. What's that word?
Expand. Oh, they want to settle.
Yeah. And we talked to some of them and told them if they want to, they need to talk to us.
Yeah, I don't care if I have neighbors as long as they don't steal too much of my shit.
Yeah, told them.
Consider the rest of you lot, I'm already used to having some of my shit stolen anyway. Give me back my friggin' flipstick! He just points at this other goblin over here, and the other goblin is just like, nah, you owe me my bottle back.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Confusion.
Runt, is it possible for your people just to steal from each other?
If they don't get caught, yeah.
Huh, that's so different from kobold life. Or human life, I assume.
Well, listen, if you see it and no one's around it, it's yours. Just don't get caught.
I remember my mother used to say the phrase,
Finders keepers.
Yeah, that was it. Finders keep. Wait, how'd you know that?
That's a common term.
I guess so. Must be. Speaks to himself in Draconic. I wonder why.
I'm unfortunately not of that sort of
Replies in Draconic because.
You don't know Draconic?
Yes, I do.
Wait, you do?
Of course I do.
When?
Since I started the game.
Fair reply.
Oh yeah, I can speak Goblin.
Yeah, you can speak Goblin.
Yeah. But has there been any other word or anything really that we should know?
I think our dungeon master's away at the moment. He said RP with ourselves.
Well, now that I think about it, Chaise, have you ever read something in common before?
What is... Wait, what is red?
Oh, God, not this again. Chaise, we're not going down this route again. Up, down, breathe, in,
Roll,
out.
roll a
In.
wisdom saving throw.
Actually, good point to make. Chaise, can you even breathe?
I
That's a
believe
dumb
I can,
question.
yes.
Huh. I
If
need
they
to
can
study
talk,
mimics
they can
more.
breathe. What would you expect?
No, there could be a creature made of pure mana or magic where they can't breathe. They just require magic or some sort of essence or a soul to live. Well, Chaise, would you like me to teach you some common?
Is that what Morasmus tried to tell me when he showed me that round thing with the weird symbols on?
Round thing with weird symbols on. Oh, what are you? Morasmus, was that what that Chaise of you said, that weird little round thing? Was that a compass by chance?
Yes, it was. I
Oh, do you
can't
mind if
read it.
Do you mind if I could borrow that real quick?
No.
It's for Chaise, so she can actually read. Well, fuck, I did this again. They can read it.
My dearest chap, when you weren't here, we already went through this.
I'm trying to attempt to teach Chaise it, so they can read.
It's useless.
Very well then. Very
Hey.
well.
And Morasmus,
Oh,
you
yes.
got anything to draw or write on?
I like this. Yes, give me one moment. And he begins jiggling, doing prestidigitation gestures as Morasmus is going to go ahead and not only is he going to... At first he was trying to use smelling spices to try and wake the goblin up, but if that's not working, he's going to go ahead and change his loincloth and gear like that, like pink, essentially.
Yes.
Just like...
Now what you need to do is you need to make him smell real fancy like.
I think I went ahead and actually saw some flowers earlier. Let me go ahead and try some of that. Just changing him to smell of roses and perfume and shit.
Now, can you write something on his forehead?
Yes. Go. What would you like?
Dumb.
Specifically in Goblin, I write
D-U-M. Dumb.
Dumb.
What are you gonna do next? Put a dunce hat on him.
Nah, he has his hair. That's enough of that.
I feel like you guys have been having a not fun.
This guy is
expense.
this guy is pink, smells like flowers, and has the word D-U-M written on his forehead.
Okay, Zephyr, I have a question for you.
Oh, yes.
How long have you been traveling when we found you when you were fighting off those creatures in the woods?
Oh, only a few days.
That's
Zephyr
good. That's
here
good.
is underestimating the amount of time it actually took just because it sort of flew by, haha, in her head. It would have been more like 4 or 5 days at least from the coast.
So a few days. Few days.
Exactly. How far? You said you were a part of the Sisters of the Coast, correct?
Yes.
Where are they, and who are they? In question.
We are a family of harpies. Lived in the land for more generations than any of us could count. We used
just for
to.
reference on the map, you were about 150 kilometers out from home.
That's a good distance.
Yeah, I'm not sure she'd phrase it as kilometers, but she'd give kind of a rough idea. Kind of describe the coast.
Do I have a map? Because if that's the case, I could just pull a map in front of me.
Yeah, so what I can do is I can just do boop. And...
No, does my character have a direct map?
Oh, you don't have a physical map now.
Damn it. So I was going to just do... Is it possible that my character can draw the rough estimation of everything he's been through on the island of Morgram with a stick?
You could. It wouldn't be all too accurate.
That's the point. It's just an attempt.
This is about how far out you are from home.
Bloody Christ. If I'm
Yes,
correct,
she
it's
would,
like, that's like a good 4 days flight.
Yes, it was refreshing. It's been well, I needed my head cleared, and it was nice to be on a long journey again.
I would agree there, Zephyr. I've been journeying a lot in my other time. It's only recent time I've actually met you lot, and before that I used to be with my family up north. If you remember me talking about that before. Or was it
north?
west?
You were
So I
from
just
like the
mean-
northwest.
I would say just somewhere in the mountain. Can't say exactly because I do not remember directions very well, Zephyr.
It would be colder up there. You would not freeze.
No, actually. My species is quite resilient to heat and cold at a certain extent. Obviously, we can't handle too much heat. As example, if you set me on fire, I wouldn't be able to handle that very well. Also, it'll freak me out. On the other hand, though, I travel with my mothers and my fathers a lot, so I don't know much of what I'm capable of.
Now, hold up just a moment here while I cut you off a little bit after my sudden and inconspicuous mini coma that I just had. Well, what were we talking about again, Runt? Why the hell are you painting on him?
What?
We just
Oh.
turn around.
At this point, Runt's probably just trying to actively take something from him because he's not attending any of his stuff.
You get away from his shit there, Runt, or I swear to God, I'll toss you in the water myself.
I'll give it back. I'll give it back.
No, you won't. I know you. Anywho, what was we talking about? Answer the bloody question.
I
I believe
That's a good
you.
question.
I believe you lot were talking about the settlers coming in.
Oh yeah, them Longshanks.
Why do you call them Longshanks? My question,
Because
Gaskell.
they're really
'Cause they're
tall
taller
and
than
long
us.
and lanky, and they shank things.
They're taller than
Okay.
us.
If that's the case, actually, how tall is Zephyr?
Taller than us.
Wouldn't you be calling Zephyr here a shank?
Does she
I-
look like she
a
have a
Longshank.
shanking tool on her?
Yes, her claw.
Well, the difference between
That's
the
a
long
slashing
shanks-
tool, not a shanking tool, you idiot. Anyway,
you
right?
could still slash
There's-
and cut with them.
There's a difference between a Longshanks and Zephyr. We know what Zephyr is called.
She could
you would-
stretch out her talons. I could be a sky shank.
Enough of this conversation. I'm bored of it.
Rasmus
What-
is-
what are you
Reaching
doing
very
up in my
strange
face?
existential areas.
Marasmus is going to go ahead and he's going to say, "Oh, for you, dear chap," and he's going to use his goopness to lift his hat, and underneath is actually a pouch. He's just like, I stumbled upon this from one of the dearest fellows, one of the Longshanks, you called them. You may go ahead and enjoy this." He goes ahead and
opens it.
it is 10 gold pieces.
Ah, them some shinies. He takes
What's
one
that?
out. He takes one out and bites it. Wouldn't make good armor though.
Wait,
It's for the chief.
Gaskell, could you open?
How's it?
Could
How's
you
it
hold
taste?
that?
It doesn't taste like much. Maybe a bit of Longshank alcohol or something.
Hmm.
Gaskell, could you hold that in the air real quick?
Where's the magic word, you dick?
Please?
Alright, fine. He holds up the coin and then tosses it at you, like hard.
I try. Hold on. What do I need to try and catch
reflex.
it?
Do me a reflex save to see if you.
Oh boy, this is gonna go poorly. Where's reflex? Reflex.
No, it's
A
gonna
20.
go fine. You somehow expect it and catch it midair, like right between your eyes.
I inspect the coin.
It
This
is
is-
a standard gold coin used by the. You haven't seen this one in particular because your family weren't necessarily really much aligned with any of the particular nations.
Or it's just never done work for this nation.
Well, or that, yeah. But you notice what is basically like an eagle-like symbol on it.
Oh, so I'm going to say in response, Gazgul, I'll say this now. I have seen these types of currency before. This is referred to as a gold coin. Holds it between index and middle finger towards Gazgul. But the one thing is, I do not recognize this symbol on the coin.
I don't care.
I think this would be a pass of concern. Flips it back to Gazgul.
Seems like a waste of raw material, if you ask me.
Gazgul just grabs it midair and stuffs it back in the bag.
Well, Runt, the reason why some of these colonials put their symbols on the coin is to differentiate their currency from another's currency.
Why would you make fancy
It sounds like a
doohickeys
whole
out
bunch
of
gold to
resources?
Well, the reason why you would find these colonials coming in with bronze, silver, and copper is due to the fact these are actually valuable that have turned into coins, and each coin has their own individual market value.
Runt has already lost interest.
Yeah.
I just stopped midway through this.
You see Gazgul turn to look at Runt, and Runt, you look back, and Gazgul just has this, like, okay, this guy's talking about something really dumb again kind of expression on his face.
Yeah,
Runt is already back pickpocketing the goblin.
Yeah. After
just let
giving
him
you
back
that, this sounds dumb expression, he sees you start to pickpocket. He's just like, hey, stop it! He throws it at you.
And as Gazgul says that, I just stop and turn to Runt. Runt, stop it. You were told.
You're implying this get listens. Anywho,
Fair
it
point.
seems like you guys been up to a lot, so you should best get to rest.
Right here.
Yeah, as you start to finally notice that it's actually just about dusk.
Tommy wakes up. Hey, Bush, what's up? Where we at now? Wait. Where are we? Tommy, have you
Back
been
in
asleep?
Frogbelt Village.
Tommy, don't tell me you've been asleep this entire time. What you mean? And thank you, Gazgul. Oh, for God's sake,
I
Tommy.
can understand it now.
I assumed you were a prized pelt. Forgive me. I don't think I've seen you awake.
Yes, Tommy is my familiar. He's a sleepy prick. Oi, mate, you don't say that about me. You know what we said. We don't call each other names. Well, you have a point. You have a point. Zephyr, I don't believe I've introduced you to yet. This is my familiar, as I said, little Tommy. Tommy, this is Zephyr. She's a harpy. Good day, mate. How you been? Me and the boss here just gonna have a
During
chit
all
chat.
this, it seems like Runt just stops paying
Very well.
attention and goes all the way back
Yep.
to his house.
Yep.
He just power walks through the water.
I took a bath.
No, it's a joke.
Rasmus
Gazgul
follows.
turns and looks at Asch and Chaise, and he's just like, you're small, you can sleep in this one. I don't know where the hell you sleep.
Who, Chase?
Yeah.
Wait,
Actually, that's a fair point. Does Chase even sleep?
I don't even recall if mimics need to sleep.
That's...
shit.
Mimics don't sleep, they wait.
They just sit.
It's the same rule as gelatinous cubes, so.
Oh, Gazgul, I must inquire. Do you know that thing that we talked about before?
I
I
can't
muted?
quickly find anything that confirms yes or no as to whether or not mimics need to fucking sleep. So, considering a lot of things are saying it is possible to put them to sleep, I will assume yes.
Let's just say mimics can sleep.
Yeah.
We sleep. Sleep is a concept that is familiar to us.
I don't know why. Now I just see a goofy little buddy nightcap and a pillow and a teddy bear.
Oh,
with this like, comically small blanket.
What do you mean? Chase turns into the teddy bear.
Fuck's sake. I love how Chaise has been a mimic this entire time, a very notable shape-shifting sort of creature, and yet has been remaining
Stuck
as a
into a
chair this
chair.
entire time, very stubbornly.
You know what stubbornly we can just do as a joke? If Chaise changed their self into a different object, would they considerably lose health or more depending on what the size of the object is?
Nothing like that.
That's a joke. Don't worry about it.
We're not
But it
going
would
to
be
pull
funny.
we're not going to pull a prop night where if you choose a smaller object, you have less health.
It would be funny though to see a little wooden teddy bear running at full speed at some guy with a sword and a shield.
All right,
Just
we are going
screaming
to scooch ourselves forward a little bit. Assumedly, basically what goes on at this point is that you all are given some form of sleeping arrangement within the village.
Where am I camping?
Yeah.
Gosgol basically has you sleep on like the couch floor in his house.
Sick.
Zephyr winds up sleeping with Dungus. Gosgol makes it very clear, though, from the very beginning, Asch, that you are here to sleep, you're not here to talk, shut the fuck up. Basically, Gosgol got interrupted from his own sleep, he goes straight back to sleep, and if you utter a word, he throws things at you.
I can't really drag my thing inside, so...
And Chaise
God help him if he snores.
Chaise winds up actually sleeping with Shaman Punt down at the start.
Oh no!
What would Punt want with me for, though?
She puts potions on. Jeez.
You wake up in the morning and there's this strange itchy residue all over you.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
And with that in mind,
I can't drag my thing indoors.
oh yeah,
Oh.
the wall is blocking it. It's
fine, we know you're there.
Now you can't drag yourself outside because lines
Yeah.
and stuff blocks.
You're trapped in here
So
with me.
you're stuck with Gosgol, and if you make any noise, you take damage.
Does Asch snore?
No. Asch does not
You're
have
lucky.
that.
You are lucky.
Unless he has a cold.
Hey. All right. With that in mind, we have something I need. It's not letting me set it up nicely. All right, let's
Right, give me a second. I can shut my door.
go ahead.
1.
Thank you.
Beat
me to
it.
Back to fishing.
All right. As night dawns on the party, haha, opposite, not exactly the phrase I wanted to use, but whatever. As night comes down and you all eventually fall asleep, minus Morasmus, who doesn't sleep.
I'm just fishing. I'm vibing.
You wind up in the water, actually, Morasmus, and something in your head starts to pound. Like, head being like your entire body, basically, for you, but you get the idea. You feel like this pounding, tremorous sensation inside of your body that seems to be, like, wiggling you back and forth uncomfortably, and, like, without your provocation.
Oh, that must have been the eel I ate earlier. Just spits out an eel corpse.
You
It's like,
spit out the skeleton of an eel, but the tremors remain.
Oh, this is interesting.
And for a strange sensation that you have never really encountered before, we mentioned that you don't sleep, but the closest equivalent of losing consciousness slowly starts to dawn over you. As you perceive less and less until everything turns to black. And basically all around you turns into these noises of clicking on your mouse. You can hear every single click. Oh my God.
Way to call a guy out.
I am
Brother,
it's bothering my monologue.
We is clicking their mouse?
It's Morasmus. I'm trying to.
all I can hear is periodically is just.
Fine, I'm moving my damn mouse to the other side of the side of the fucking countertop. I have to stretch my fucking arm.
Yeah,
I will
that's
send a photo.
fine. I don't care. I feel
Move it
no
closer.
pity for you. It's driving me mad.
Morasmus, just move it to the other side of the country. I'll shut him up.
I'm gonna turn up the gain, you bitch.
We have fun here. We have fun here.
Oh, we love it when we get nat ones. Don't worry.
It's my ghost sounds.
Okay, how was
Just starts clicking.
Morasmus doing the action descriptions in the chat?
Slash me.
Clicking.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
Yeah, /me does action stuff. But
Just said he didn't recognize the
resuming
plan.
what I was trying to get at, you feel this unnatural and unnormal sensation of everything around you seeming to fade away. Everything you perceive goes quiet. The world around you turns to nothing. It's all black. And then you hear this strange ethereal whisper come across the wind. You weren't hearing anything before this. The sound has just come back. And as you hear it, you hear a voice that sounds oddly familiar as this happens.
Scrolog, 3rd of Estuary, 2173. Lieutenant Sorcerer Wayne Phillips Morasmus of the Broche Red Sash Brigade. War has descended yet again on our nation. This time we have found ourselves at odds with the locals of the mountainous jungles of Korshal, the Soranians as they are named. I write this as I sip what is supposed to be a cup of tea, but tastes more like the wet foliage beneath my feet. Trust me, I know the flavor. An earlier meteor bombardment sent me to ground only 2 days after arriving at our forward base here. It caused 15 casualties. 4 dead and 11 severely wounded. I had to maintain our barriers the whole night as our clerics patched up the weak. Only one of them has been deemed fit to return to duty after this, with the others set to return to the homeland on the next sky barge. I can already tell the Soranians are none to trifle with, and I worry for the sake of my people. This is a disaster in the making, but I am not one to break rank and file on a whim. I am a soldier of Broche, and I worked my arse off to get where I am. The Red Sash Brigade was my dream since childhood, and I must honor their legacy. My brothers and sisters on the front line here deserve nothing less than my complete commitment, and every ounce of mana I can pour into this effort. However, while I will not stoop to insubordination, I already clearly see the writing on the wall, if you will. Only half a year into the war, and my premonitions have told me the death toll will only skyrocket. I just seek to make it as such that my comrades of the Red Sash will not add to that toll, and to take down as many Soranians as I can muster. Now, I am to report to the mess hall for a brief meal before I am dispatched in half an hour. Time rolls quick. Morasmus, out.
Holy fuck. I didn't. Okay, I expected like fucking backstory, but I didn't expect you to go this far. Holy shit!
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ,
Very
Trixie,
nice.
that is some commitment.
I'm just too afraid to type. I'm too afraid to type notes in order to interrupt shit.
I was too afraid to even look at the keyboard.
Hey, holy shit.
That was good. I'm imagining Rasmus turns into a gramophone.
That was perfection.
Congrats to the Pinquisitor for this amazing voice acting.
Thank you,
That
you.
was
Holy
amazing.
shit! Yeah, give him a personal thank you for me. That is awesome.
Okay, everybody, let's give him a round of applause.
Holy shit! All right. Well,
That caught me off guard when that started. I was like, oh, we're having voice acted backstories now.
Yeah.
Lordy. All right, I gotta go ahead and start writing this down. But yeah, no, continue with the scene, Trisky. This is fuck.
Fucking hell.
Oh no, he's broken.
Oh no, it's broken!
Well, at least it gives me time to write notes.
You could just copy
Yeah.
and paste it from the Discord.
Spectres with the red sashes have dragged him away.
Rasmus, you could just copy and paste it from Discord.
No, I know that. I'm going ahead and marking down like highlights and stuff like that.
Ah, gotcha.
So Goop is your surname.
I don't think Goop is a surname.
It
I
is.
think he just thinks his name. His surname is Goop.
Morasmus Goop.
Whereas, what's next? He gets like some sort of house head truck. Just thinks it's Loop.
Well, I don't know if I should say anything, but
He's trapped in some sort of container and it's called Morasmus Coop.
What's next? If he transforms himself into like an army of clay little soldiers, is he Morasmus Troop?
fuck you.
Comes for orders known as Morasmus Scoop.
Oh, that is dreadful.
If he starts doing flips,
Get
he's
yourself
Morasmus.
your fill of Morasmus cream, Morasmus scoop of this.
Fuck it hell.
This is
Morasmus stuck in a time warp is Morasmus loop.
Man, you could say that again.
Morasmus is over the edge. Did you guess he's stuck in a Morasmus poop?
Oh boy.
All right, who the fuck do I need to? Who do
I
I need
just
to
remembered
stab?
what was going on. Yeah,
Starts playing
I had
baseball.
my
goes by
microphone
Morasmus Scoop.
accidentally, in order to not interrupt
Basketball.
the audio of that entire log, I had my microphone audio set to 0 and forgot to set it back. So I've been talking this whole entire time and telling you all to give me back the talking stick.
No worries,
But,
no worries.
Basically, yeah, that's why I was alluding to in DMs yesterday.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense considering all this fucking dialogue. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, I knew it would be a fun moment for you. But at the same time, we are going to move along here. I'm going to
Go
take
for
out
it,
the
yeah.
talking stick and Runt.
Yes.
You fall asleep within the same hut that you grew up in, alongside dead mother Tuka and your brother Peck. Peck, notably snoring as always, but you've gotten so used to it, it doesn't even bother you anymore.
It's white noise.
Yeah, it's literally white noise for you now. But as you fall asleep and the slow-paced croaking of the frogs of the village settles down, you enter a wistful dream state and find yourself alone in the center of Frogbelt village. It is once again dusk, but walking along the edge of the bogwater, you approach Turk's resting place. Unlike the settling down that you just experienced before losing consciousness to sleep, the frogs are once again softly croaking about you. And you approach Turk's frog, who to this day still rests beside him, at least most of the time. Fra, that was the name of the frog. Fra turns to look at you and croaks normally, as if in greeting. Turk's body lies beside him, no longer easily recognizable as a goblin. The bog water in his open chest cavity swirls rapidly with freshly spawned tadpoles from the ritual. You look up and look around to see if anyone else is awake. But as you do, the glare of the lingering lights of the sun reflecting off the water catches in your eyes, blinding you momentarily. As you cover your eyes, blink a little, and your vision clears, the world comes back into focus. now the same ominous blood red of the frog shrine. You turn back to look at Turk and see Fra now croaking loudly, violently, as this strange, tall, lanky figure stands above Turk. They have no expression, a mask covering their face, and you've never seen a being like this. But what you do see is them holding in both hands a long metal rod smoking at the end, and blood dripping from the mask into the water. They raise up this rod with both hands, aim the smoking end towards Runt, and you find yourself unable to move, stricken with an otherworldly fear. As the war trumpets go off and you wake with a start, along with everyone else in the village.
Question.
Shoot.
What kind of detail did the mask have? Was I able to get any detail from the mask?
What you saw of the figure was not enough to give you any of that kind of detail. Like, all you could tell is that the mask was like a singular, like, solid color.
Okay.
What color it was, you couldn't because of the hue covering everything.
Would the rod be easily identified if I saw it again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Good to know.
But you wake up in Tuka's house with a gasp, and Tuka just basically, in response to you waking up with a start from a nightmare, beats you over the head with a stick again to get you to shut up.
This time Brunt will actually, like, normally he reacts, but he'll wake up in a cold sweat and he'll just take it and not even react to the hit.
What's wrong, little one?
Runt's too shaken. He can't. He
Why
can't
they blowing
form.
that darn horn? Peck, go check it out. She slaps Peck in the back of the head, which seemingly sends him into motion and sends him outside to go look at what it is. Everyone else among the party, you've also been awoken by this horn going off.
I think the first thing Runt would do, knowing he's going to go out and look at the area where his older brother was.
What the hell was that noise?
So Runt will literally walk across the tree on this little patch of land and look over here and see what's going on.
Much like the dream, once again, Turk seems to have gotten to the point of decomposition where he's unrecognizable, and there is a nest of tadpoles, hatchlings, in his open chest cavity. And once again, Fra is right next to him.
I'll look down at Fra and say, "You watch over them now."
Fra turns back to you and croaks, much similar to how Gobbles tends to croak back at you when you say things.
Okay.
Morasmus, you have just woken from your first experience of a dream.
Morasmus is face down inside the wire and he's just like...
He had a flashback.
What's wrong with you? Peck turns and looks at Morasmus.
I don't know.
Well, that ain't helpful.
Morasmus is beginning to, he takes the time to... Basically, he's just in shock, essentially. Just shaking all this in. Like bags underneath his eyes, his monocle. And he's just stunned, essentially.
They're setting off of the war horn.
What?
The
What'd you-
war horn.
Oh, no. Morasmus will begin slowly making his way over to the front of the village, then.
Chaise, you are actually probably one of the closest people to the horn as it goes off. as the origin seems to be the building just next door.
What kind of loud cacophony is that?
You see this goblin with heavier armor than everyone else, but still very primitive by like actual combat standards. But he's holding a horn in one hand, blaring it, and as he looks at you and you say this, he just sort of tilts his head because he probably can't hear what you're actually saying, but he points towards the town square. And as you see this, you see Punt and Pint, her frog, run up behind you and start shoving you along. Go, go, go! It's important! It's important! Go, 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 go!
Okay.
What's going
Of course,
on?
lady.
I move to the side of the hustle.
Yeah, you and Chief Gosgol wake up. Chief Gosgol, almost an instinct, seems to, like, throw something in your general direction, but misses by a mile. Oh, it wasn't you. What? Oh, shit.
Gaskell, what the hell?
Shut up! This is too important for me to be gobbling with you.
Gaskell, what is going on?
It's the war horn. Don't you bloody hear it? It's loud for a reason.
Oh, yeah, I can hear it all right. Why?
Yeah, it makes sense now, doesn't it? Let's go! Kicks you out of the tent.
But why is it going off?
Zephyr winds up waking up next to Dungus as Gosgold does not give Asch any more answers and moves out of the tent with urgency. Zephyr and Dungus both arrive here, and Dungus, contrary to his common, more heckler kind of mood, looks a little bit stone-faced.
Yeah, she'd launch kind of the perch on the roof and start looking over everything.
Morasmus, Goop, and Peck arrive from the top over near where Tuka's hut is, and Runt is across this little pond here. Everyone is sort of gathered around finally at this town center, as finally the guy who's blowing the horn starts making his way very quickly over to the town center and approaches the chief, who's just like, "Why do I keep getting my sleep interrupted? What the bloody hell's going on?" Sir. Spit it out! Sir, there's... we've lost more. What do you mean? Spit it out. The shrine. The frog shrine. They found it. Dear God. Gather the hunting party. Sir, I don't know how to describe what they're using. What do you mean? They have these sticks that just kill. Well, yeah, we got a lot of those too. You got a spear in your hand right now? I'm not talking about that. I mean, like, it's crazy. God, you're shouting some gobbledygook. Holy shit. Let's just get the group together and get out of here. And with that, Gosgol starts to sort of direct the hunting party members to collect themselves together.
Could I do a knowledge check on what he's referring to?
You can, I mean, if you can realistically, as your character, piece it together, sure, but if you think...
Well, I have this... Oh, sorry, go on.
I mean, you've talked about it before, and it's been mentioned before, so relatively well, you can probably put it together.
Yeah, what should I roll it? Intelligence?
Roll a knowledge, history, or some...
Well, if it's a gun, wouldn't that be engineering?
Yeah, that would be, if you have it.
Could Zephyr do the same
6.
since, due to humans, she's down?
Yeah, Zephyr, you can do it. I'm going to give you a -2, though, because you don't have, like, the same sort of experience that Aisha's had. You've just had, like, tertiary experience.
I've had direct experience with both my family using it and was shot at with it.
Yeah, meanwhile, you wouldn't actually know what it is, but you would know of it.
Okay, I had a 6.
6 doesn't tell you anything. You're confused, especially considering you've been roused from sleep randomly. Zephyr isn't knowing all too much either.
All Zephyr knows, it's a hole.
Stick. What was it? We said sticks.
Sticks that just kill.
Sticks that kill people. Yeah, you got a spear yourself. No, it's not like that.
Can I describe what I saw in my dream?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll relay what he had dreamed. He thought he saw.
That sounds like it. Wait, all these people you're having prophetic dreams and shit?
Ah,
God damn it, I don't need any more
What a
mysticism
nightmare.
in my life. Shaman Pund already gives me enough of a headache.
Gosgold.
Exactly.
Gosgold.
What?
I had a dream it went red.
You just hear Shaman Punt like utter a bunch of guttural nonsense as she sprints back to her shack below, and you hear like the slamming of the door and basically just comedic like sawing and patching and whatnot. The next one of the goblins, confused, goes after her and then comes back and is just like, yeah, she locked up her door.
What?
Yeah, she's not coming out again. God damn it, not again.
Being familiar with Flint, do I know what she's doing?
She is fucking scared.
Okay.
Because, to be fair, you guys didn't specifically mention the red of the shrine when you came back last time. But now the red, you mentioned, like, the red. And that set her off immediately and sent her back to the cottage.
Okay. What's it mean?
Well, considering Punch having a bad time of it and patching herself into her room, nothing good. What, you expected more from me? I have no fucking clue.
I was just asking.
But, like, what does it mean, though?
What? Oh, you just said. You know what? I'm sick of it. Get the group together and send them out to the shrine.
Count me in.
Well, I guess I have to go, so let me get prepared.
I'm
Whatever, whoever
considering
wants to go
maybe
check it out.
asking herself if. I mean, this is a confusing situation, and she seems to know what is going on. We need to know what it is, or else we can't go into something blind.
I could
You're
I
right.
could fly ahead, stick to the
We could.
trees, try to give us a look at them.
Zephyr could go ahead, as she said. She could be a scout.
Fair enough, yes.
You can pry
Maybe we can-
information from Punt, then you'll perform some miracle or something. Because once she's scared, she ain't say shit.
Run's gonna go over. I'll take that chance.
Yeah, if
He's
anyone
gonna-
can do it, it's probably that kid.
Run's gonna go over there. I'll wait for things to finish up before we do this part.
Could Morasmus
So,
follow Runt, by the way?
Yeah.
Alright.
The goblins are still not used to having a giant gelatinous ooze moving around, by the way. So you know whenever you go to town, you just get this,
Oh,
like,
yes, a
giant
gelatinous
dragon.
ooze. What about a chair?
I mean, they've seen chairs before. They haven't seen a gelatinous ooze before.
No, have they not seen a chair that walks and talks?
Yeah, she's polite.
All things walk and talk when they're drunk enough.
God damn it.
You know, Runt's got a point.
Oh, boy. fuck's sake.
He is world experienced, okay?
He's been drunk a few times on the block.
At this point, Zephyr, you notice Peck just sort of like wander back to dead Mother Tuka's house to let her know what's going on. And Gazgul and all of the combat folks are basically arranging themselves together to prepare for something that's on the horizon that is being very ominous.
All right, she'd flap over and perch in this tree thing and just to wait till everyone's ready to send her ahead.
A bunch of the other goblins seem to be like getting in position and a little bit more like antsy, like tapping their feet and everything sort of deal going on. As a bunch of like the town like basic guards go back to their positions, but somewhat like hesitantly. And as this all happens, Chaise, you see this one goblin who seems really familiar and seems to have a bunch of random scrawlings all over his face approach you. Why do I smell weird?
This pink-dressed goblin.
That took me a second to process like gather what he just said.
Oh,
My face itches.
By the way, he's probably missing like a knife or something.
Also, his forehead just has DUM on it.
Chaise look to her to their right, to their left. Oh, why are you asking me?
I take a step away.
You just see him like lift up his arm and sniff his armpit. Why does it smell nice though?
It just sounds like he's in shock more than anything. He's just like, why does it smell nice?
It's like he's in both confusion.
He's lived in a swamp all his life, and now all of a sudden he smells like roses.
He is now the outcast of the swamp because he smells different.
He smells like a flower forest.
Oh, I love it.
Chaise, you notice an opportunity to just awkwardly walk away as he's like engrossed.
He has 1,000-yard stare, just like looking at his hands. Just like, why do I smell nice?
Why does it smell nice though?
I morph a hand and just lightly tap on his shoulder. It will be all right, good friend. You will. I think this is all part of the process of self-acceptance. And then they leave, slowly backing away.
As you leave and back away, you just hear him mutter, "My head hurts." And
I move over to...
With that note, we just want the camera focus to Runt going up to Punt's cabin.
Chaise, let's move.
All you hear is...
Stop it!
Hey, open up.
You hear hammers on the other side smacking as if louder.
Runt! Runt!
Runt knocks a bit more. I want you to roll me a reflex save.
Oh no. Wow! He's ready.
Runt
Right,
is very familiar with Punt.
As you are slamming on the door, mid-slam, as you're about to bring your fist down again, you notice something going on and stop for a moment as a nail comes out right where you were about to hit.
That's not nice.
Ultra instinct
All right.
Runt over there.
We gotta talk.
There is no go away.
I'll come into the back door.
There is no back door.
Not yet.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ, you're willing to break entry?
This is gonna put like his goopy appendages on like Runt's shoulders, just like, want me to go ahead
Go
and take
away
care
or
of
I'll
this?
demote you.
Oh shit.
I might be able to talk to her.
Go ahead.
All right. Chris is going to go ahead, and he's going to come up just like, Shaman, I know that we haven't talked. Now, listen now. A lot of people are scared out here. Even you. And that's okay. We don't know a lot of things that are going to be happening soon, and, well, we need to do our best to remain as brave as we can. For a lot of people look up to you. Hell, even Runt does. I do. All these people. And to see them, well, to see you run away and hide, it's just going to make people scared. If you would, please, just come out and talk to us. We wish to go ahead and...
see with a +2 for me.
Alright. This is going to be a total of a +10. That's going to be a... wow, I rolled a 2, so that's a 12.
There's a momentary pause as you say this, and then you see another nail drive through the door.
Alright, Ron, diplomacy is over.
I am going to cast Produce Flame.
Holy shit!
I have my hands open up. I got fire. I go, all right, but you open it up. I'm going to make a new door.
Run woke up this morning and shows violence.
Morasmus is just like, oh, don't worry, I have burning hands if you need help.
Run. You notice there's a back window near you that you know about. She opens that up very briefly, tosses out a bottle on the ground, and then shuts the window and starts nailing it closed. And you look down at the bottle, and roll basically knowledge history for me, or knowledge local.
I'll go history. You said history or local?
History or local.
Nat 20 again, damn.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just serious about this.
Let me phrase this in a way that'll be very quick and easy for everyone to understand. Does this smell like chloroform to you?
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, knowing that, can I, as she drops it, can I try to grab it and throw it back in?
Roll
Anti-rider.
Roll a -5 dex check, DC 12. No, you try and pick it up, but it slips through your fingers and falls on the ground and cracks. I need you to roll a, it's fortitude save in Pathfinder, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that for me, please.
Oh no.
You start to feel the, strange sensation of sleep overtaking you.
Oh no, he is still producing flames.
Oh no.
Time for
Hey,
forest
can
fires.
anyone mention to me whether or not chloroform is flammable?
No, it's not.
Last time I checked in chemistry.
Yeah, so you're safe from setting the chloroform on fire, or the closest equivalent, basically.
Morasmus is, probably seeing a tipsy Runt is going to try and go and catch him.
Yeah, Runt, you fall over asleep from the effects of this chemical that we know as chloroform, but you don't know as that. You just know as that turned that guy asleep one time. And you fall into a slosh of Morasmus's goop as he catches you mid-fall. Slam, slam. 2 more nails driven through the window. Yours cracks.
All right, then. And Morasmus is going to begin dragging Runt basically away from the shaman's house. Probably like
Be right back.
here.
So you're dragging me, but my hands will still produce flames.
How long does it stay?
Minute per level.
Oh, fuck.
Is it a concentration?
That's actually a good question.
Nope.
Oh, shit. So there's...
Keep him on the
So you are
dirt.
carrying
let me
the
just
zombie
double
with
check.
a fire in your hand.
Never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and stick him in the water.
Yeah, so you toss Runt in the water, and as soon as Runt is completely submerged in the water, he wakes up because the effects of the chloroform have been rinsed out, and he is now doused in water.
I'll stomp back up.
Whilst me and Chaise
You're
are just
going
sitting
back
on the
up
bridge.
to the window.
I am going back up to the window. Punt! What is the red?
Evil omen! Go away!
You need to elaborate.
No, I don't! Go away!
No, you don't. Talk to us.
No, I don't! Go away!
No, you don't. Talk to us.
This goes back and forth for about a minute.
Trying to basically confuse her like Bugs Bunny.
While he's doing that, I'm just going to... just watching this. It's just like...
Actually, Run. I want you to roll me a bluff check. Alright, it goes on for an additional 2 minutes with no positive results.
Actually, fair point to make. Wouldn't Morasmus be able to slip through the cracks in the hut?
Nah, I know. I don't think I can fold that low with my form.
There isn't a small enough orifice in the hut that she hasn't patched up yet that he can slip through.
Yeah.
Sees the roof. Perfect.
Nah, he can't slip through the thatch roof.
Yeah,
I'm
but
guessing
if you eat the thatch.
I'm guessing it's going back and forth between Shaman and Runt, and Morasmus is just gonna say, Runt! I don't think we're going to get any progress here. Shh, we need to let her calm down.
Oh, what? All of a sudden, you hear the sound of nails being pulled out. The window opens again. And there's, another bottle tossed at you. But this time it's tossed, in such a way that it's a lot easier to grab as she then shuts the window again and starts nailing it up again.
She is just scared.
Do you try
We all
and
are.
catch the bottle, Runt?
First, I want to see if it's the same kind of bottle.
No.
Is it lit in any shape or form?
Soft
it is red.
Bergie.
It is red. Can I do an alchemy check to see what it is?
You need to catch it before it falls before you can identify what it is.
Sure. You want another... What do you want? Another dex?
Basically, yeah.
I think it would be agility.
You were fucking on it. Damn, chill.
Jesus Christ, chill.
You
Runt
catch
is-
this
Runt
bottle
is-
midair as it comes down, and then you inspect it. Now that it's in your hands and you can hold it still, and it's not slowly flying through the air, you can immediately tell that this is a mild healing potion that does effectively the effects of Cure Light Wounds.
She cares
Don't
about
die!
you, Runt.
We're gonna talk when we get back.
Don't die, go away!
I'll take that as a verbal contract.
Blah, blah.
I gotta hear
And with that,
See?
you hear more just hammer sounds.
See, it all worked out in the end. I got a healing potion.
That was fun.
Diplomacy.
Poor Morasmus.
At one point, I thought Runt was deciding to burn down the hut.
He was about to.
You better come out, or I'm burning you in there.
You want to burn down the house? Does this smell like
Thing for the roof.
chloroform to you?
Yeah. Wait, listen. Punt and Runt have awkward relationship as it already shows.
Just gonna say, if Runt accidentally burns the chloroform, no, it technically doesn't combust, but it would produce a very highly toxic fume.
Hey, hey, Trisky.
So he would have taken some serious poison damage.
What's up?
I was wondering if I could take the broken glass of the bottle, if I could.
Oh yeah, you can pick that up.
All right.
Probably some
And
chloroform
Just
still
list
attached to
that
the glass.
like shattered bottle.
yeah, and I'm trying to see is there any like residue left on the ground that I could go ahead and put like a cloth onto, just in case?
No, no.
Number one, I will rule that considering your inventory and your situation, you probably don't have a cloth on you that's available to do that.
I have an
Number
empty
two,
money pouch.
True. But number 2 point also stands that it would have soaked into the ground really quickly around here.
So that's a no. Got it. I'll take the
Yeah.
shark glass then.
Yeah, you did get the shattered bottle.
Rasmus, I'm going to ask you a question. I think I understand your intentions when you said that.
What do you mean?
What? There's no malicious intent there.
Chloroform on a cloth.
You don't know.
As we come back,
You know what?
Zephyr.
He is a jungle fighter. Can't complain.
So Asch and Chaise are next to each other again. Chaise just having had this awkward conversation with this goblin. We have a running theme of people having existential crises.
Me and Chase have just been watching Morasmus run and just argue, but just pictures just eating popcorn on the bridge.
Oh,
Just
Zephyr's doing the same. For
Excitement!
basically.
Oh, did you see that? She threw a glass bottle at Run.
Yeah! And when Morasmus carrying Runt soft like Berkey, and then
That's what I was laughing about earlier. What the fuck does that mean?
Do not explain it. He's not allowed to know the meaning. Let's move on.
Nah, sort of. You're not getting meaning. We're only giving you Bergie.
Give a shit, my guy. It's just weird. Very well.
Zaph is just up there eating like some roasted food or just something, just like, good entertainment.
Caught and just like caught and just
I'm
devours the
going to
random
assume
squirrel
at
thing.
this point. Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh no, keep going.
I was going to say, I'm going to assume at this point that you're going to like gear up as a party and head out, right?
Yeah, I think we're heading out with
pretty
the
much,
party.
yeah. I mean, diplomacy has, kind of failed. So, I guess off to the shrine we go.
I would say diplomacy didn't fail. It just failed. Task failed successfully.
Exactly, yeah, that's more accurate.
It worked. It went the way we wanted it, but also didn't. So failed successfully.
Yeah.
So, you guys are going to wander out with the party.
Just before on our way out, though, Zephyr is gonna stop by Dungus again and just say like, "Well, on the off chance we don't make it back, it was good to. I'm glad to have known you, and also you should.
Yeah, don't talk like that.
Farewell for now.
I swear I'll win our next game of Asch. Bye.
We shall see."
As you
Low key. Okay, I was honestly about to just pull out the bomb she gave me.
Jesus, man.
Listen, it wouldn't have been the first time our house blown up.
Just hear bang in the distance.
Well, it'd be, shit, that again.
As this all goes about, you guys set out back towards the frog shrine that you investigated earlier to confirm that nothing had been, besmirched around there. But this time you go back with a knowledge that something is definitely wrong, you're not just investigating, you're basically, trying to retake the shrine from something.
A battle.
And as you proceed over the hills, there's a seeming tension amongst your group, especially the goblin party that's with you, the warriors, and Chief Gosgul himself accompanies you.
Gosgul?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What should we be expecting when we get there?
I don't fucking know.
I'm just gonna assume myself. A load of shit that needs to be killing, I assume.
Probably.
Well, if it is these humans or colonials, I do negotiate a peaceful outcome and have everyone go peacefully. But on the other hand, if they wish to fight,
They fucked
we'll
up
have to
our
fight.
shrine, they're getting fucked up.
Yeah, ain't no talking this one.
That's what I said. If they've chosen fight, they're gonna fight.
Finally,
Also, don't mind the summon monster spell. I'm just checking out the conditions or how to use it.
swinging around my blade in a fucking
Almost
This
cut
time-
that off.
Imagine a little kid walking out with this thing just swinging it like.
Oh, just cartoonishly swinging it around, cutting grass and such.
Finally, my blade shall sing today.
Me ducks immediately. I have to swing it above my head. Chaise, watch where you're swinging the damn thing.
Ah, pardonnez-moi. I'm in the heat of my battle lust.
Okay, keep that under reins, because you almost cut my horns off. Vree puts
Yes.
on the hat. Just sees the feather just droop away. God damn it.
Hi. As you continue through the now familiar trail in the swamp between Frogbelt Village and the Frog Shrine,
Besides me.
you hear an eerie sort of silence amongst the wilderness creatures the closer you get.
Zephyr
Runt.
takes that as her cue to kind of lift higher into the air and try to kind of conceal herself in the tree line a bit.
Right?
She'd move slightly ahead of the party. I mean, she'd probably still dangle out just enough so you guys can see her, but she's kind of getting ready to make her move.
Sounds good to me. So as you get closer and closer, I would like to say that I'm assuming you're scouting ahead, Zephyr?
Yep.
Alright, would you do me a perception check? We got a...
That was Ash clicking another spell.
That was me, don't worry.
Zephyr,
one.
the air around you seems to turn blood red and sends you wanting to go back down to the ground. You can't really spot out anything.
She would lower then closer to the party, or just kind of how far ahead would she be when this happens?
You would be about a good half a kilometer out.
All right, so she could she potentially resist the urge to go down, or
You can stay up if you want, but it's basically the feeling is this air is bad.
Yeah, she would kind of come out of the tree line a bit, but still try to stay elevated.
As you come back lower down, the air seems to settle a little bit, but you are now even closer to the Frog Shrine, and off in the distance, you can hear nothing. Nature has gone silent here.
Okay. Can I cast... Actually, no. How far are we from the intended target?
You are
Yeah,
now
yeah.
about actually half a kilometer out from the shrine itself.
Okay, I'll save my idea for a little bit. So, Runt.
Huh.
Where are we going exactly?
Were you not paying attention at all?
Well, I know we're going to some sort of never been there. You, Chaise, and Morasmus went there last time.
As far as I'm aware, this isn't the same one.
No, you're going to the same shrine as last time.
Oh.
You
shrine.
only have one shrine of the frog god amongst your culture.
We're going to the shrine.
Okay. That's good to know. So, what do you think we should expect then? Because you've been there with the other two.
Water.
Okay. Something. Anything else?
We're going in as blind as y'all are. We don't know what's exactly going on there.
Oh boy. This is due to get fun or...
As you come within a quarter kilometer, the ground around you starts to become that same blood red you recall from earlier.
Why is everything started going red?
It's an ill omen.
turns towards bloody Chaise, seeing Chaise having a bloody psychological breakdown of the word red.
Have in response.
Yeah, as you're saying, Runt.
Well, from what Punt said, it's a bad omen.
Right. I would say stay on top of your guard. Let's not get caught off.
Wow, it's almost like you can feel that I'm padding for time because I'm doing some last-minute prep. Oh, wow.
Yeah, we can tell. I'm trying my hardest to think of stuff. I'm trying my hardest, okay?
So, as you return, as Morasmus returns from being AFK, I'm just going to double-check this real quick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, no, go on.
I will say, once things look like they're about to kick off, can you let me know? Because I did have something to do.
Sure.
Especially if it looks like there's going to be an engagement of some sort.
Okay. Trisk, could I ask a question?
What's up?
When we get close enough, do you mind if I use Unseen Servant to do a little bit of scouting?
Oh, yeah, you can go give that a shot.
I've already put the thing into the chat, so you can have a read at it.
Unseen Servant,
Well,
range 25 feet,
but I
plus
don't
5 feet every 2 levels. You can have it a total of 30 feet away from you.
So I'll have this thing 30 feet away doing scouting. Fear.
But it can't relay information.
Oh, can it not?
No, it's just a...
It can
basic...
run, fetch things, do things, and basic physical tasks, but you don't share, its perception and knowledge, per se.
Could I tell it to go in that general direction and see if it can pick up anything from the colonial?
I mean, yeah, but up to a distance of 30 feet.
If it gets past that, it just disappears and goes back to where it started.
I was trying to think of something clever to do with it.
Yeah, I like the thought process you have. It's just sadly not the strongest spell for that.
You could at least try and allow it, but it'd have to be based on bloody magic casting.
Yeah, utility casters when utility doesn't work.
I'm trying to be clever and think outside the box.
I'm not trying to kick you in the teeth. I'm just following the rules. From that
Why
one
do you
written.
betray me, Trix?
I'm
clever.
sorry. Right.
I do have summon monster on. What can I do with this?
Not much.
Actually, hold on. Can it go a certain distance from? No, I can only go a certain.
It only lasts for 3 rounds at this level, which means 6.
End up
18
kitten in
seconds.
attack mode.
I summon my monster in attack position.
Holy
You
shit.
see, Konosuba. Is it Konosuba or is it Kaiba?
It's Kaiba.
Kaiba.
I've never watched
the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
fucking anime
Kaiba the
series.
connoisseur.
I have never played or watched I just know the jokes and memes.
Holy
You
shit.
see, Kaiba, I place Pot of Greed. Is that a card?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Okay.
lets you. It
Pot
lets
of
you
Greed.
If you
draw
have to
2
ask if
cards.
it's a card, you should just stop.
Only cards I know
Well,
is
monster,
Blue
I
Eyes
don't
White
think.
Dragon, Meteor, and Exodia. Did I pronounce it? Exodia?
Yeah.
Oh no, not Exodia.
I like how 2 of the cards you know are completely banned in the actual game now.
What ones?
Pot of Greed is banned and Exodia is banned.
When did Pot of Greed get banned?
Pot of Greed is
This
way
is gonna
too
be
easy.
a very strange
release.
animated bit where
I
I'm
am
just
not
gonna
going to
draw.
do this conversation. There are literal video essays on YouTube talking about why these cards are banned. Go look them up. Okay.
But yeah, like no, I find like there's gonna be a funny, like weird sort of inner segment that I'm gonna animate where it's just
Just me
H as
pretending to be cards.
Animating things you talk about while waiting.
yeah.
He's just gonna animate me, just but he dressed up as
Yu-Gi-Oh! as Yugimoto as Yugi, like
You
Chase
look at
dresses up
Exodia?
Chase just dresses up as oh, I've forgotten his name now. Kaiba.
Yugi.
Chase just dresses up as Kaiba.
Oh god.
So,
Screw the rules. I have money.
screw the rules. I got money and fame.
Who's the rules? I am a chair.
All
right.
As buddy Yugi. I have a shotgun.
Actually, here, let me do this. You're coming around, and as you arrive, it's just going to be about like midday.
Well, it's
So there is there is some global lighting, and we're gonna bring you guys over into this corner here, bottom leftmost corner. I'm not sure if you can see.
Wait, hold on. Isn't it? I can't say that. Can't say that publicly. Hold on, Jessica. I'm going to send you a message real quick. Could you answer the question as best as you can in comprehension?
No, you can't have kitchen gun.
But I want kitchen gun. Can I at least have toilet?
No,
Oh no, but seriously, I'm sending you a message.
I am waiting for it. But as while we're waiting for that, you arrive at this place, and once again, for Asch and Zephyr, this place is completely like unknown to you. But for the rest of you, this is a familiar sight of the blood-stained world around you once again, as it was when you left the shrine.
What an interestingly reddish place.
Can
I'm
I listen out to see if I hear anything?
Yeah, if you want to do like a perception for like sound and whatnot, feel free.
Yeah, because I was here before. I know what kind of sounds to expect.
Okay. There should be croaking of frogs here all the time. It is dead quiet for frogs. What you do hear is to your north in some of the huts up there is a very mild rummaging sound.
Okay. I am going to look to Gazgul and say there's in motion that there's someone where I'm hearing the sounds coming from. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to creep over to Zephyr, place a hand on her shoulder, and I'm going to cast Cat's Grace.
Cat's Grace.
For 3 minutes, you have +4 to your dexterity.
You would need to call her or signal her to come down before you did.
Oh.
She would accept.
Yeah, just. Well, I can't really
I
talk
mean, if
too
you
loud.
guys want to just do that in a silent way, I'll let you.
Yeah, definitely.
Do a bird tweet.
Got Well, there's no sounds here, so any kind of noise would stick out.
Oh yeah, true.
It is an excited, quiet bird tweet, though, as she feels this enter her.
I could use Unseen Servant just to go up and do a wave and point down.
You, check out those. You, go there. You just hear Gazgul as he points at two of the goblins with you who start heading north, and one who starts heading towards the east.
Rent is always just going to start going off.
Go inspect what's going on here.
How far do you want movement to be?
Do it about like 20 feet at a time. Yeah, you. As you move along, I'll let you know at any point if there's anything notable.
I will, since we're being stealthy, I will do this.
My shadow can go 30 feet, right?
You rolled spellcraft, not stealth.
Fuck.
Which is good, because you rolled
Craft.
shit on your spellcraft, and you rolled well on your stuff.
Do you want me to roll for Gobble since I'm riding on Gobble?
We can assume. I will, for the sake of this and brevity, assume that you and him have the same stealth check for this in this area.
Okay.
Morasmus and anyone else who's trying to remain stealthy, please roll appropriate stealth check for me.
Alrighty-o.
I was going to go ahead and cast Disguise Stealth on myself. I want to be
I'll cast two because
yeah.
we gotta...
What's your up to? What are you up to, Morasmus? I see what you said. You want to shift into a bush?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're going to be shifting your form into that of a bush with your thing. As a result, I'm going to say +5 to your stealth.
Okay. Okay.
First one is
Everyone rolling at
Tommy,
least,
second
like,
one's
10.
Ash.
I'll just roll a d20 plus 10 to make it easier for the modifiers.
Alright.
First
So,
one's Tommy, second one's me.
I'm looking over Zephyr's sheet just to kind of figure out where the bonuses would apply. I realize I think we actually have her AC wrong, because we have the dexterity bonus in there, but I think as a monk she would get the wisdom too.
Let me check for you.
Would have to double check that.
I'm on that right now.
So everyone is at least at a 10 for stealth. Runt by far is being the sneakiest. I'm not even going to bother rolling stealth for the NPCs. I'm not going to give them a chance to fuck it up for you here, because you can fuck it up well enough for yourselves.
Nah, let them. Cause more chaos.
Yes, you should also add your wisdom to your AC as well. So it's Dex plus Wisdom plus AC bonus for class. So.
All right, so she'd be 17 normally, but if that with that enhancement bonus in her
That spell basically gives you +2 to your modifier. So it would effectively raise your Dex by 2.
Oh, nice.
So which means would make you get an additional 2 AC.
Gazgul is doing absolutely fine.
The absolute unit of...
That's Gazgul on the back of Blood, by the way.
Nah, Blood's not even jumping. Blood's just floating in the air. Menacingly.
He's gonna Blub is the no.
Blub is
a blood
the
frog.
name of
He is the
yeah.
Gobbles.
With
all due respect, Gobbles. I love him, but he probably can't hold a candle to Blub's Blub's Hypnotoad death stares.
No. You have the wrong idea. Blood frogs just make your blood boil. Literally.
How far is moving again? 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm having you guys move like 20 feet at a time.
Well, also, wherever there's water, it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, so basically you're moving slower than you appear to be.
Chaise, do you mind coming with me this way?
Sure thing.
So we're gonna go more this way. Hold on. I think I fucked up my math. Hold on. 1, 2. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, piss.
Alright, everyone hold up here real quick. I need to do something real quick.
Here we go.
Oh, I think I overstepped boundary.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just rolling something in the background.
No, I think I went 25 feet.
I'm not that bothered by it. Just make it like about 20 feet. I'm not.
He specified 20 feet, but we don't need to. If it's like a few feet more, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Just by the end of this.
All right. Morasmus, you hear shuffling in the building right next to you. As you hear like some grunts, just like, what's that shuffling sound? In a what you can tell is common, regular common.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna go ahead and disguise stealth. This should be funny. I'm gonna go ahead, press up against the building, make my brush appear like it's against the building. And are there any stones around me?
There are like pebbles and whatnot, but this isn't a very stony area.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead.
I will tell you right now, there are no windows on these buildings. There's only the door.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. I'm just going ahead and thinking real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and take a shard of glass that I had, and I'm gonna try and like throw it over in this direction to try and dilute the sound.
Roll me a strength check. Mainly just for how far you throw it.
Okay. Let's see. Wow.
Yeah, you throw it about like 4 tiles in that direction.
That's fine. Over here.
That's actually where I wanted it.
Yeah. More like here.
Mm-hmm.
So you throw it about 25 feet. There's now some shards of glass right here.
I was mostly doing it for sound. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but this might have relevance later on, so I'm making a note of it.
Okay.
But you throw this thing, it sounds like a little bit of glass, and these guys or girls, they like the sound is masculine that you heard earlier, but was whispered. And they're just like, what the hell was that?
I'm not going to move.
Alright, I would like you to roll a bluff for me.
Would it be better to do a disguise or a bluff?
Bluff, because of how I'm specifically flavoring this.
Okay. 17.
Oh, Zeal is throwing around his fucking bottles again. God damn it. They stop, like, hush voicing, and the rummaging sound resumes.
Oh, okay. Do other people want to do their thing? I don't want to go ahead and hog the scene.
Okay, can I sign to Gaz?
You can. It's a matter.
Could I sign to be quiet?
Do they know sign language?
No, just like the claw in front of my mouth, just like in front. Like,
I mean, he's already being stealthy.
He is stealthier than you right now.
No, as in I'm just telling him to preemptively just try not to break stealth. Be as quiet as possible.
Excuse me, sir. Are you going to try and remain stealthy when you're trying to remain stealthy? I would like you to remain stealthy while you're being stealthy.
Yeah, that's what I want. Okay,
You're informing him of the obvious, basically. He's probably not paying attention to you, to be fair, but it's sort of redundant.
Okay, I'm gonna move another 4 feet. Actually, hold on. How far is that? Another 4 feet. Another 4 squares.
Every other horizontal is an extra 5 feet. I mean diagonal, because of how pathfinder movement works. So 5, then 15, then 20, then 30.
Hey, Trisky, I got an idea.
Yeah, what's up?
Could I go ahead and, like, while I'm in bush form, Runt and Gazgul are walking, could I go ahead and cast Prestidigitation on the outside of the wall? and I want to go ahead and paint two, like, in red kind of, in prestidigitation paint, so that way they can see it, two stick figures.
You can paint two rudimentary stick figures on it with the prestidigitation, yes.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and do that, basically signing to them.
It's more a matter of whether or not people would be noticing this. Gosgul, I will roll a perception for, but the rest of you, it's basically whether or not you think your character would be looking in that direction at all.
Oh, I'm looking in that direction.
Ron has plus 10 perception.
I've already determined that there are sounds, and if we don't see anyone out in the open, he's going to be looking at the houses. Or the huts, so...
I get the feeling Chaise has made another picture. My spidey senses are tingling.
Gosgul looks up and sees the signs on the wall and just nods briefly before continuing to move along quietly.
Alright, nice.
Runt will keep up with Gosgul.
Zephyr's good.
Going ahead, sorry.
Zephyr's gonna try to kind of get higher into the air again, back to where she can conceal herself and start moving ahead up there. Or if she can, she wants to kind of stick to trees she can potentially grab into. So essentially, like, get into one that she can kind of perch against the back of, then kind of fly towards the next one, towards the top of it, and try to get in. Just kind of like make a path for herself.
Yeah, you can do that. So there's the tree immediately next to you.
I can only see black right now. I can see your pings.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. Give me 1 second. I haven't given your token vision properly. That would solve that.
Trixie, could I? Sorry to say that. Sorry to break in. Can I roll perception at the big frog tree stump?
Oh yeah, you can. See if you can notice anything.
I can notice it on the board, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to wait until I can see it in character. Where's perception? Fuck, where's perception?
It's a skill.
It's a skill. So it's on the skills table on the base.
It's underneath linguistics.
15.
Alright, so off in that distance, you can catch a small glint of something that seems metallic, but as far as what it actually is, you're unsure.
Yeah, I just wanted to make you aware to budge the thing a little. Sorry.
You're fine.
Okay.
I was expecting you guys to want to look at the beginning of the mouth of the shrine.
Whispering.
What do you see, Princess?
I can whisper louder than you.
Really? I can whisper.
I can whisper louder than you.
I can ASMR.
Hey, you chuckle fucks are you chuckle fucks done? Damn, it feels like a shitty ASMR stream here.
I imagine in an alternate universe, Morasmus is just like breaking the fourth wall and just smashing it with a hammer. Are you fucking done? Can we get back to what we're doing?
No, have you guys ever seen a spider? What show was it?
What did I miss?
This is Morasmus. He's just pissed.
Morasmus just becomes red when angry.
No, have you guys ever seen the Spider-Man shows where the Spider-Man constantly breaks the fourth wall like Deadpool? That's Morasmus. Completely character. The world just freezes.
Literally, Morasmus has just smashed through like the fourth wall with like a hammer that he just pulls out of fucking nowhere and just screams at me to shut up with the ASMR bullshit and get along with
Are
it.
you fucking done?
You know the meme
This is
with
a stealth mission.
You know the meme with the emoji with the hand goes through the glass and reaches for you?
Oh
That's
yeah, just like
Morasmus.
cocks the gun, shoots the glass.
It's just like out the ground. Are you done?
Oh my god. Alright, bring it back around.
Yeah, let's calm down.
Snake, this is a sneaking mission.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but these frogs are dummy thick.
I'm going to murder.
Alright, let's actually bring it back to the campaign here.
Alright.
Can I try
to
to make a
along.
glide over the chieftain to this tree?
Yeah, you can make a shot at that. I would like you to, as you're flying, roll a stealth check for me again.
Oh, damn.
19.
All right.
Tight.
Nothing seems to perk up in response to you.
You'll
I
get
don't know
if
why. No, sorry, go on.
you'll get if fuck me. You'll get if Morasmus starts creeping his way around this building.
In my head, all I can hear right now is the Metal Gear Spuddy stealth music.
So,
Runt is-
Morasmus, as you're doing this, would you roll me another stealth check? Same buffs as last time, so 1d20 plus 10, I think it is.
Okay.
Don't please say that sound effect when someone gets caught.
Okay, you are...
Okay!
The rest of the party
Goodness.
loses sight and notice of you as you blend in.
Meanwhile, the goblins over here are just like, huh, what's that? And it's just a bush.
It's just
It must have been the wind.
And then, like, they turn around, and then the monocle of Morasmus opens, like, in a glaring eye.
They're moving along. Morasmus, you can move a little bit more if you want with that.
Hell yeah, Chief! I want to go ahead and, like, okay, I'm imagining that if enemies are, like, spotting, they're, like, turning their head, they turn back, the bush is a little bit closer. They turn back, turn, the bush is a little bit closer.
Colonel, my bush is getting closer. I'm going for the kill.
Colonel, stop talking about your bush. It's disgusting.
Okay, I'm gonna go to here and then let
I
others
need
go.
to talk about our sponsor.
No,
Wait,
no,
we
no.
do?
I'm going to cut you off right now. You're not even allowed to make that joke. They have to pay us money to make that fucking joke. Fuck you.
We do?
Oh, my
Master
God.
Hero Soccer Guy.
My senior soccer guy. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Luke.
Fucking Lothario, yeah. God damn it. All right, yeah, so, Morasmus, you can move up, like, around the corner towards the door if you want.
Wait,
which
dead
is,
ass? Oh, fuck yeah.
Dead assy boy?
You rolled a nat 20 and got a 30 total. You're fine. You
There's
look
a
around the
bush.
corner, and you see a tall, lanky figure with pointed ears standing inside and rummaging around in this area that, since you guys were last here, actually has stuff in it now. It's as if some of the other goblins have come by and done like a ritual or something since you were last here.
Does this guy look familiar at all to the previous people that we went ahead and experienced with that?
Not whatsoever. So the adventuring party, basically, that you came across last time, the only full-on elf amongst that party that was actually, especially that was male, didn't have any weapons on him. And he was wearing more, like, rudimentary clothes. This guy is clad in what looks like, if you would you give me actually a, knowledge history, for lack of a better way to do it, or knowledge engineering, one of the two?
I'll do history. Same roll. And 9, not the best.
That is some metal armor of a sort.
Okay. It is metal.
But, none of the guys... Well, none of the elves in the previous thing. Like, the other one was a half-elf woman, as you recall.
Okay.
Wait, that elf was a female?
None of these guys are familiar. One of them was a female in the party. In the adventure party.
Gotcha. Alright. I'll let others do their thing as Morasmus posts up.
Runt is going to look at Gazgul as if he wants to go in there and take care of it.
Gazgul is going to... Pardon me. Step forward a little bit and accidentally creak a board as he steps up onto it. And just on the opposite side of the wall, they once again seem to perk up and just like, what the fuck are people doing out there?
Runt is going to follow Gazgul, but once Goblins gets here, Runt is going to dismount and actually move closer himself to the door.
Morasmus, you notice somebody from out of the corner of your perception move forward yet more up towards the door.
Okay. Do they both look like they're equally cladded, or are they in different armor types?
They're both in basically the same type of armor, as if uniform.
Okay, interesting. And what armaments do they seem to have? Do they have swords?
Yes, they both have what seem like finely crafted and curved swords.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, like sabers.
You don't know that.
Runt. As Runt gets through the door, he is going to prepare and get ready to. As soon as things kick off, he's going to cast his.
Alright, so you're holding like a prepared action of a sort?
As soon as we get to combat, Runt's going to cast his. Yes. Like. Because we at this point we know something's going to start.
Like, Asch and Chaise, you guys can move another 20 feet before anything happens. So if you would like to move in any particular direction.
Oh, I got a good idea.
Follow.
Alright.
I have a pet chair. Here, boy.
Chaise is going to stab you in the ass if you keep treating her like a pet. That is dishonor.
I haven't treated her like a pet. I referred to it as a joke.
That is dishonorable.
Honor
And that's
honor the chair.
I know. As Boop.
Wait. I have an action. Hold on. Do I have the capability of doing?
So, Run.
Can I use detect magic?
You can in a moment, but I need to talk about this real quick
Sorry.
because it's too funny not to. Run. You look at this door to one of the huts surrounding the shrine of your culture's most important, like, holy place. And this tall, lanky figure wearing metal armor and a strange, like, helmet with bright yellow hair and pointed ears steps outside, looks around, almost looks straight at you. Then you see, like, his eyes glaze over and he's just like, yeah, I don't see nothing. He just steps back inside. Because the motherfucker rolled in that one.
Oh! Plus, I'm not going to be in his eyesight. I'm going to be underneath his.
Yeah, you're like ducking. He almost looks straight at where you are, and he's just like, yeah, I don't see nothing.
Looking at this guy, does he resemble anything like the Dream?
There is a striking similarity. He does not wear the mask.
Okay. I had question.
He was tall and lanky.
I was gonna do something, but I don't remember what it was now. Shit.
He rolled a bloody nat 1.
Oh, it's a dog.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna. Okay.
Some say you could hear a dog in the distance.
Are we kicking this off?
Up to you guys.
Well, they're encroaching on sacred ground, and this is atonement with blood.
Morasmus
they're looting the building.
Yeah.
Oh, they're looting it.
Runt is going to cast Divine Trident. And let me just give you this. For flavor, the weapon coloration will match the area. Red with
red.
Fury. So you see Runt grab basically a totem that resembles the frog god and pull out just a light trident.
Okay. Could I cast magic detection on the frog statue area? Or is that too far? Actually, no, it might be too far away.
Check the range on it. If it's
Yeah,
within
yeah.
range, sure.
It's 60-foot cone. Oh no, it's shorter than that.
The shorter than that. For him, it would be.
I can probably hit the house with it.
Magic, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh wait, did I use the wrong one? Fuck.
That's Mage Hand.
I'm
you clicked the wrong
blind.
one. Detect magic, 60 foot. Yeah, you would not be able to reach the front of the main building with that.
Okay,
And
could I try the hut in front of us to see if they can? Do they have
It's like a
magic or
30-foot
something?
cone, so it will be like
60-foot cone, but it can't pierce through solid objects.
Oh, can it not?
No.
Oh well, that basically puts a hamper on my idea. Continue.
all right. As this lightning sound comes out of fucking nowhere as you spawn this spear, the other guy is just like, "Fuck, you're talking about? That sounded like something to me." Steps up into the doorway, and you can take an attack of opportunity if you would like.
Oh,
as he
gladly,
does it.
because the Divine Trident is a wonderful, wonderful story. I can make a melee touch attack.
Oh, nice.
What does that mean?
It means I don't need to hit their armor, I just need to touch them.
Yeah, touch attack, for those who don't know, means that it's your base AC, and it ignores all buff modifiers. So your touch AC is your AC minus all of your armor and AC bonuses.
Unfortunately, this is a raw d20 because it does not add strength, but I have a lot less to hit.
You hit.
All right, and that is a
Damage.
d8 plus 1. And that's a electric damage he's taken.
All right, so that is 6 total electric damage. As this figure steps out and looks at you. And
On a bonus note, anything combustible does so. That is, it can ignite combustible material.
And he's standing in wood.
In this circumstance, considering you're not hitting the wood, you're hitting him, and his armor is metal, he's not really combustible. He doesn't have anything on him that is combustible for that purpose, sadly, for you.
That's fine.
But you do fucking stab this thing through him, and he screams out in pain, and we are going to roll initiative now.
Oh,
It's funny because this dude walking out in probably full plate and just watching a spear just stab through with no effort.
Which one's the initiative? It's
I
red,
think
isn't
it's
it?
in the,
No.
the top left of your sheet.
It's underneath your hit points.
Yeah, just underneath
Right.
your hit points on the main section.
Initiative.
It's so funny.
I rolled a natural 20.
You rolled a nat 20 on
You
it.
rolled another crit.
Run.
Runt is serious.
Look at my initiative.
You both roll it.
Yeah.
It's just that Runt is better at nat 20s.
I know, but I got a nat 20 as well.
So, Zephyr
figured
needs
that
to
was
roll initiative, and I need to roll it for a couple other gits.
Zephyr already did.
Click your toe. Yeah. If you
Oh
have
yeah, it's showing up in the order.
yeah.
Oh, I gotta do Tommy's as well.
Runt.
Tommy goes on your turn.
Asch.
Oh, never mind.
Who hasn't done it? There's 5
Morasmus.
of you. Morasmus.
Gazgul?
Morasmus has... I'm about to do it for Gazgul. I'm talking about the player characters. I didn't see one too.
Bish, le funny goat man.
He moved it. Damn.
Gazgul is going before you. Fuck
Damn.
you. I can roll crits too.
Listen, they were encroaching. I can understand God. What about our Gobby boys?
Gazgul be wiling. That's all I'm gonna say.
Watch how the goblins get natural 20s.
What do you mean? It's Goblin Gang. They be
I'm going to
styling.
roll all of your regular goblin allies as one turn, just an FYI.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep some of that simple. They can roll really well too.
Not bad. Listen, we're on home turf and they're invading.
You did roll
Goblins.
for your friend. You and I'm just keeping it simple.
Gobbles moves
Matt-
after me.
Yeah, Gobbles goes on your turn.
Yeah, I'm doing the same rule. Tommy's on my turn.
Yeah, Tommy goes on your turn. I need to do. Actually, for now, this is all that I really need to do. I just need to reorder it.
We just
Wrong
need
order.
to wait
That's
for
the right
Morasmus.
order. Chief Gazgol. I'm gonna roll for Morasmus just in case he's still able.
Natural 20, let's go.
Watch it be an at 20.
Wait, I can roll for him.
Too late. There
13.
we go. So Morasmus is before Zephyr, but after the enemies. Alright, Chieftain Gazgol sees you do this and is just like, let's get it on! He hops off of Blub, moves around the corner, and just, comes up to this guy swinging his, short sword, actually, that he has. That actually glances off of the armor. As, Gazgul comes up, swings it, and this guy, picking himself up after the initial shock of this whole entire thing, ducks back and, like, glances the blade away. Blub then proceeds to move up. And let me pull up. Where the fuck did I have him?
I'm back for a little bit.
Right.
Welcome back. Morgan Bloodfrog, that's where it's at.
Yeah, that is it.
Do you want me to roll initiative or nah?
I already did it for you since you were AFK at the time, but
Cool. It's fine.
also misses.
Give me 1 sec.
Getting assaulted by these things as Gazgul's turn goes off without any damage coming across. It is now Runt's turn.
I'm gonna try something unique.
Gasp.
I am going to call out to the acolyte of the frog god that we saw the other day. And basically say, there are people here desecrating your home. Please send an acolyte to help turn the tide. Make things right.
Ah, I get what you're trying at. I would like you to do, what type of knowledge is most related to, like, holy or...
Religious would be whatever.
Religion could work, but in this case it would, well, I could, yeah, religion would probably
be either
work.
arcane or knowledge religion.
I would say
both are the
religion
same.
in this sense.
Both are the same, I would go religion.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Runt be wildin'.
Alright, you start to hear a mild rumbling. Nothing exactly happens right now, but you have a feeling you should press it more.
Okay.
And that
Gobbles.
is basically using your, action for the turn, though.
Yep, Brent's not going to do anything else. Gobbles is going to do a tongue attack against this fucker.
Alright, yeah, it has a little bit of range, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Nope,
15
that
feet.
is a miss. The tongue goes between, and he dodges the side of it as well. Ash, it is now your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna start off a little awkwardly. I'm gonna use summon monster.
Alrighty.
I have it prepared. So I summon. I can summon between a dog, a snake. I don't know why I would use a dolphin here. An eagle, a fire beetle, which I don't know what a fire beetle is. A pony, and a poison frog.
Blood dolphin, do it. Blood dolphin right out of the swamp.
Can I just do a flying dolphin and have it just kamikaze slam something?
Now,
Flipper.
now keep in mind the duration.
Yeah, the duration's like a turn.
Basically,
3.
yeah.
It's a 3 turns. No, 1 turn.
1 round per level, so 3 turns.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a dog. I'm just gonna have a wolf or wild dog, whatever you want to call it.
All right, I should be able to just grab that.
Hell, I could have actually made this even more chaotic. I could have actually, which is a whole.
Too late.
I know. I don't have it. Might pick it up next level.
Let's see. Can I just
Okay,
pull
I
up
don't think I
the,
can control this right now, but my intention is kind of clear.
Well, the summon goes on your turn, or after your turn immediately.
Pardon?
The dog goes immediately after your turn.
Oh,
Much like Tommy shares your turn, basically. But he's, like, technically at the very end of it.
alright. Well, to be honest, Tommy's not going to really be much distant to me until I can start casting spells for him.
So, you can summon the dog, like, around here within your range.
Yeah, that's why I want it. I want to summon max distance from me. And then I immediately wanted to go and attack this bloke if possible.
Alright, so...
Did he take the damage from my first attack?
Yes.
Yeah, he did take the damage. I've adjusted it.
Oh, I'm looking at. Okay, I'm seeing Morasmus. Sorry.
Rasmus,
Yeah,
take good care of my
Morasmus'
dog.
health. You can't see their health bar. Morasmus, basically, as far as I'm concerned, is like underneath this still.
He's still in stealth.
Technically,
Rasmus, take
yes.
good care of my doggo. Oh yeah, that's right, he's still gone.
And dog can make an attack. What is dog's attack? Dog has.
I think it would be a bite.
Just a basic bite.
All right, that is an attack of opportunity from the enemy on your dog.
Oh shit. No! Fluffles!
As your
I'm
dog
back.
runs up and tries to take
Fluffles, no!
and let's see.
Rasmus, I've told you to take care of my dog.
What do you mean?
I used summon monster and summon a dog. It's moved on top of you.
That is a hit.
And since dogs have basically 2 HP.
Yeah, that's a one-shot kill. Well, there goes my spell.
It barely
Yeah.
kills it actually because they actually have 6 HP. But dog is gone.
Fluffles!
We have successfully added the dramatic stakes by killing a dog.
That's it, loads
These
mythical shotgun.
monsters.
They stepped on the wrong lawn! Right, I'm gonna unprepare monster summon.
Alright. For you, Morasmus, it's a lot easier to get up, but for these frogs, for these goblins, even though it is, like, they treat this as normal terrain instead of rough terrain, they have difficulty jumping up to the pier, so you're basically able to be up here, and they're below you. So they're up here, and they're, like, preparing to jump up onto the pier.
Am I still hidden, by the way?
Yeah, you have not been revealed, so you can try and do, like, a surprise attack on your turn, assuming they don't somehow reveal you in between now and then.
I got a 30, so good luck.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, let's see. Let me look at their perception. Their perception is a +4.
Plus the fact that one of them rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, basically. Alright, they are going to... This one is going to swing at Gazgul. That, I believe, hits Gazgul's AC. I need to pull him up again, but... I've been having a bad job of, like, actually keeping a bunch of these things up. I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, it exactly hits his AC, actually.
Oh.
And,
Ooh.
that is 11 damage to Gazgul.
Oh.
As Gazgul attempts to come up and swing at him with his short sword, He blocks it aside with his blade and then counter swings through Gosgol's chest and leaves like notable gash that Runt can see, starting to bleed crimson just like the world around you. This other one shoves up here, and I'm going to give him an attack, but it's going to be at disadvantage because he's trying to swing through this like cramped little gap now. No, he does not hit with a 3+2. No. A 5 misses completely, and so he doesn't get to do anything interesting. It is now actually Morasmus Goop's turn. You are a bush next to a bush presumably growing through the fucking floorboards.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm just kind of curious on how, if collateral damage overweighs, potential life and death situation. Fuck it. I'll take the consequences. So, how many of you read the Bible before?
I've read it once, but I'm not a Christian.
All right. Ever hear of the story about the burning bush?
No.
Burning hands, let's go!
So Morasmus, in the perfect cone position, line of sight, just goes ahead and fucking blasts a fire.
Don't set the building on fire.
Do you set the building on fire? Fucking, I'm doing it to save lives, man. Shut the fuck up. Anyways.
He's no longer
Also, you're
Morasmus, he is
over here. Shut
Moradmus.
Morasmus. All right. I'm gonna need 2 reflex saves then. DC 14 if
reflex
possible.
save DC 14.
Well, actually, this is a surprise, so I don't know if that
can
helps.
actually do that.
Oof. So they just take it then.
Caster
7.
level, you are rolling this at what level?
I already rolled the damage. It is 7 damage.
All right, 7 damage. Guy immediately in front of you starts screaming as he comes on fire and rolls backwards, and the floor around him starts to set ablaze. The other guy is now burning quite a bit too. But it doesn't say that it causes them to remain burning or anything in this.
No,
So
it's just bullets.
The area around him is on fire, quite obviously, but he is not on fire yet.
He's hurting though. All right, and since this guy went ahead and stepped back, I'm just gonna go ahead and just boop, and then boop.
The jungle fighter succeeds.
Yeah, Vietnam, baby. Get the
What's up
flamethrower.
with these burning bushes?
Welcome to the jungle.
All right, Zephyr,
We
it
got
is your
burned
turn.
bushes.
So Zephyr is looking down at this inferno and just says, well, that seems settled. I'll continue my watch. And she's going to try to move to this tree to see if she can spot anything incoming. And when she gets into the tree, would I be able to have like a readied action to if someone who like clearly doesn't look like any of us like comes running under my spot, Zephyr can just like swoop down and attack them?
Yeah, sure. Held action to like ambush whoever comes underneath you.
Yeah.
All right, that would be that turn. Chaise Longue.
So I see the Inferno, and obviously I'm quite perturbed. Can I, do I have, like, enough is there enough, I guess I move towards the other guys.
Yeah, from where you are, keep in mind, you treat this as rough. Actually, the area you're in right now, I'm not going to treat as that rough terrain. So you can get up to like here, and then it's going to take an additional 5 feet of movement to jump up here. So you can jump. You can like come up to just below the pier.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I see a lot of...
That would be a certain Asch doing the thing. So did you want to move up there?
Yeah. So somewhere here-ish.
You can like I was saying, you can get below it. You have to spend an additional, like, you're just short of movement to jump up here.
Yeah. I'll do that. And that will be my turn, I think.
Right. Gazgol gonna do another attempted swing at this biatch with his short sword. And misses. Blub jumps forward and attempts to do another blub.
Come on, Blub, you got this, Chief. Hey.
Hey, that hits and takes him down as he falls bleeding next to the fire. The two that you know about are both bleeding out.
Morasmus, you see what I've done, right?
Creak, creak, creak. Damn, I hate that it shows this.
What are you doing?
Clicking a button.
He's generating some boys.
Oh god.
How the fuck an 18, 16? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, I
That
do not
one's
like to look at that last one.
I don't think we got any.
Actually, no, there was someone who rolled two 18s.
Oh my god.
No.
Yes.
No, god, no.
Well,
Oh, it's lagging. Okay.
Hey, Trisky, YouTube can't see active rolls. They see a backlog.
Yeah, it's been scrolled up a little bit by accident. Oops. I've just been rolling this. Shut up, nothing happened.
Personally, in character, I'm more concerned with the shrine my character's gonna assume this is.
The main,
Also, why
the
do I
main
not have
frog-shaped building is the main shrine.
Also, why do I not have a circle of vision around me?
That circle of vision is they brought torches.
Hmm.
And you can see everything on the map anyway, because it's, like, midday. Like, that, them having auras around them is me not removing the torches that I gave them before realizing, oh yeah, it's daytime. They don't need torches.
Lol.
Right, and plus all goblins have dark vision.
So is this
oh yeah,
GM?
I have dark vision.
Is this GM padding time?
A little bit, but basically, you guys are back in, like, a semi-explore mode. But there has been some obvious noise. Stealth is sort of out of the question now.
Runt is going to continue his attempt to bring forth an acolyte.
And no one saw Zephyr as far as I or she knows.
Yeah.
So she's still up in the tree.
Yep.
Is there a way I... Oh, wait, no, it's not my turn.
Yeah,
Do you want me...
Basically, we're back to exploring in a way, but still in turn order. So you can move
Do you want another religion check?
Yes.
Not bad.
That is not enough, though. So basically, just to explain it to you, the way I'm running this is as a series of skill challenges with a DC of 16.
Okay. So I'm guessing there's X
You have
amount of
like,
fails.
you have
X
like
amount of passes.
one success and one failure towards X number that you don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Just let me know when to do another one, because that's all it's going to be focused on.
Hey, Asch, what are you up to?
I'm going to be looking to more shrine.
You cut out a bit.
So I'm probably going to move up a bit. But my focus is majorly going to be towards. Is there a way I can message Zephyr?
Can you see Zephyr?
Yes, I can definitely see Zephyr.
You can attempt to like talk via like hand gestures, but it's going to be like a perception challenge on their end.
Can I just yell at Zephyr? Actually, no, that would give Zephyr away. Zephyr, do you want to do a perception?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So I do hand signs to keep an eye on the shrine. Now, could you roll a perception for tricks?
Yeah, I'm going to need a perception.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
you are
he is
somehow able
perceptive.
to interpret this series of flailing arms and signals and pulling on the bottom of his eyelids to make weird faces as a series of suggestions to look at that shrine over to your east and keep an eye on that, because there's probably something there. And this was all
Alright.
done quietly.
I don't know why. I don't know why Zephyr just like eyes go like a cat, just squint straightly like an oval disc, just like stares straight at me, like analyzing
like-
everything like a computer.
Yeah, essentially, she just kind of like leans forward slightly and just like very studious. And it seems I was just expecting like a light bulb just went off in her head, and she's like just watching the shrine.
Just jokingly inside of Zephyr's head, you just hear 100 what
Basically.
like a computer, like just detailing every fucking motion. Okay. I can't attack anyone inside of the hut, correct? Well,
They're
obviously.
dead.
Inside of the hut, you don't have any range or vision on them.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna quickly see how far this is from me. That is beyond 60 feet. Never mind. What can I do here? Because I'm padding you some time. Oh wait, can I cast Web Shelter to bloody make a little web bridge between these two?
Potentially.
Hold on, let's see the distance because I've not played with this spell. Okay, how far is that from me? That is beyond 25 feet. Oh, wait. Per 2 levels, so that's like 30. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, so add 5 feet to your total thing.
So
That's what you have
the
to
range,
roll.
the furthest I can cast it is here. My intention is to cast a web bridge between these two piers.
You would have to move up there first if you have enough movement left.
Did I move? I think I may have moved.
I think you moved about like 15 feet up to getting on the pier, and then you have to do another 5 to get up there.
What shape are you casting? Because it says sphere or hemisphere.
What the fuck is a hemisphere?
Really?
It's like a half sphere.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucks over my idea because I was going to make a straight, like, plank of solid web across.
Wait.
Shit.
Also, realistically, if you made a web bridge across, right, people would just get stuck on it.
Because it
Well,
does
besides
say.
you would just slide on through.
Okay, I'm good to know that it was a Morasmus bridge then, thank you.
No, the point was that it was from me.
Alright,
Oh, bloody frog. Well, actually, no, mostly you could just walk.
this spell,
Chaise
this
too.
spell, pick it!
What?
Ah!
Wall.
Alright, we are going to move along to these goblins.
Yeah, just get my turn.
They're going to start moving along this way here.
What a
And
poor
the
fellow.
one at the south is going to keep moving because he's still there, whether or not you realize it.
I doubt he does.
Those guys are dead, so remove that. It is now Morasmus Goop's turn.
Wait, the guy over here, is he not dead?
They're both dead.
They're both dead?
Cooked human. Oh, cooked
Okay.
elf.
And that building
Curious.
is on fire, so you may want to get away from it.
How much on fire, actually?
Slowly spreading quite rapidly.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say to the chieftain, you go after the main shrine. I'll take care of this one. And I'm going to begin pulling out, doing my best to pull out the bodies of these fighters, quote unquote. I can go ahead and roll strength or even heal if trying to keep one somewhat alive, if you'd like.
You're trying to stabilize them, so you have assumedly somebody to talk to after this.
Yes.
All right. You can go ahead and roll for me. Well, the first pressing thing is to get them away from the fire, so I'm going to say strength.
Okay. 8. Shit. I mean, well, how fast is it spreading because it's a wet, boggy area, is the question.
It's a wet, boggy area, but the building is dry.
Damn. All right.
So
Am I able to get one?
I mean, it's elevated above the water for a reason.
Okay. Am I able to save one of them, at least?
You're able to get one out, but the amount of time it takes you is going to make the check to stabilize them a little bit more difficult.
That's fine. And then, want me to do a
Medic or
stabilization?
whatever relevant check, yeah.
Heal check.
Heal,
Morasmus. Morasmus begins doing CPR. Holy
Breathe,
shit!
damn you! Breathe!
Jesus, Morasmus, did you take bloody medical school training?
I think so. Morasmus
Just rips off his Morasmus shirt, just see the absolute Chad body of a lifeguard.
breathe, damn you.
Yep. You are able to stabilize them and patch up their base, the bleeding out wounds to the point that they're not bleeding as profusely anymore. You can assume that they will wake up eventually, but probably not during this whole endeavor.
All right, Morasmus is going to go ahead and stay, or he's going to put the fellow right over here, and he's going to stay next to them to, make sure. Basically, this is his time resuscitating them.
All right.
Put the guy over there, away from the burning building.
The fire spreads towards him directly.
And then Morasmus will be right here resuscitating him. And yeah, you guys, if you want to, you can cut Morasmus out of the turn order, and you guys continue on your thing.
I got an idea for you, Morasmus, while I'll do that, Mike.
Oh, it involves a knife? Okay, just slits this throat.
No. I'm going to use webbing.
Don't. It's fine. It's fine, man. We got it.
Nah, don't worry.
I'll be right back. You guys continue the turn order.
Why the absolute okay, nothing happens on their end.
What?
Nat ones are really funny.
Wait, did they all roll a nat one?
There was only one I had to roll for, and they rolled a nat one, so...
They all...
Zephyr, it is your turn.
Zephyr is going to crawl around the side of her tree to the front end of it, first off. So, about here's. This tree is a tree house, perhaps.
Wait, that's a tree?
These are dead trees.
No, this is a tree. I can see that's a tree. What is that?
It's like a big.
That's the size
It's a big trunk tower. I realize. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hut. It's a wooden hut. You just can't see the door from where you are.
Can she see anything new from the shrine? Any signs of life or anything? Huh?
Go ahead and do a perception roll for me.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Alright, you are hearing some hushed conversation in a language you don't understand inside there.
She is going to fly up to the side of the main frog cut and try to land on the roof of it, roughly.
Try to eavesdrop, I assume.
Yeah. Or,
That's our
that's
scout.
not eavesdrop if she can't understand, but just kind of put herself in a good position.
Chaise Longue.
She's able to fly up to it though.
Yeah, considering your move speed, yeah.
All right.
So I move on up and
Sorry, Chaise, I'm just doing one last thing with him because I forgot about this. Yes, you can move. Would you do one stealth check for me, and then it's Chaise's turn? Yeah, there is no notable reaction to the sound of your flapping wings. You may have kept them silent enough. That's what I was basically going for.
All right.
Chaise, now it is your turn. Sorry about that.
yeah. So I was thinking of moving on up. I think so. I'm to assume the fighting is already done at this point because everything is on fire and.
The visible fighting is done, yeah.
Yeah. So well. Disappointingly, I'm putting away my sword for a bit. I'm gonna do a perception check to see if anything is off.
All right.
Perception. There we go. Wow, I certainly am seeing shit.
You see that everything is red. Oh wait, no you don't. What? We're not gonna go over this again.
Is this red? Is this red?
You get distracted once again by this perception thing of not knowing color.
Once again having a crisis.
Yes.
One day you will see red.
Gosgol is going to basically back away from the burning building with his frog buddy and turn to Runt and basically say, "You go on and inspect some other things. I'm gonna try and put out this building." And that would be the end of Gosgol's turn, as it is now Runt's turn. Is he alive?
Runt, sorry, I was muted so I don't interrupt. Runt's going to continue what he was doing. Fuck. Then he's gonna, while doing that, he's gonna start moving up.
Alrighty. Would you roll a perception check for me, Runt?
Yep, yeah, just a second, I had to reload. Lost vision.
No worries. You see yet more lanky figures inside of the main shrine conversing around where you recall there being a body before, but there isn't now.
Okay.
So you see, let me just... I'm trying to ping you over there, but I can't. It's not cooperating. So let me see what you can actually see by doing this. What you can see on the physical board is what Runt is actually seeing, basically. Before you ask, no, there is no semblance of, the vision from your dream. At least at this range. Stop it! I can see you're pinging.
Oh. Yeah, that's, sorry, I was muted again. I don't know how it keeps cycling so fast. Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't going to ask, but it gave me more than I needed. And that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Asch, it is on you.
There we go. Okay, then I'm going to make movements towards the temple shrine. So movement range is 20, correct?
Your movement range is 30 normally.
We have difficult terrain.
I'm not counting this as difficult terrain this time around.
Okay, hold on. Measurements. I can move up to here. Tool. Okay, I'm going to rest next to Morasmus. Morasmus?
Is muted.
Could I make a web structure that's basically a little bigger than the size of the down?
You can attempt to make a structure, but as I said, like, this is not going to be considered rough terrain for the purposes of it.
No, I'm just going to put him like on a more stickier surface. So if he wakes up somehow in the middle of the combat zone, he can't get away. He's basically stuck until we move him. Also, it's cleaner than being on dirt.
You can do that if you want.
Yeah. No, you got to make sure your prisoners don't run. There's the spell. So basically, a sphere slightly bigger than he is, or she. I don't actually know the pawn.
You basically just pin them to the ground for, like,
and on a more softer and, as I would say, inquisitive surface. So go nuts.
That would be basically about your turn, so... the goblins here are going to continue their movement around. They come up here and they like try and peer around the corner as they're moving. And you hear a like swing of a blade. And give me a second for this. Ooh, that actually, I think, misses these guys. Looks around, peers in, and ducks backwards as a sword swings out from the cabin towards this goblin. None of you can really see it from your current angle, but you can hear the sudden sounds of additional scuffle.
Zephyr can probably see it, if I'm correct.
Yeah, Zephyr can... Actually, no, Zephyr's not at the right angle. You can see the sword coming out, but you can't see the figure clearly. Actually, as this figure has their proper turn before Morasmus, that was a held action. They miss again. That was it. It's now Morasmus' turn. Who I believe is AFK.
You might need to take his turn.
We can always come back to his turn.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we'll come back around.
I'll be saying something. He's still resuscitating, so you can.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, you were saying to pull you out of the turn order, so he's just going to be focusing on that. Yeah, it's good art. So that's what's going on. You're resuscitating this guy and focusing on that. Some other things are going about. As some of the shuffling inside the main building after that scuffle starts up, and some of these figures start to move about a little bit. You notice one just point their finger forward, and another figure starts moving up. Let me reshuffle up the turn order until the proper point. Actually, alright, let me do this and here, blah blah blah, figuring things out. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to roll something in the background here real quick. They do not notice Zephyr as they come out, but they do notice the others, and they fire off an attack in the general direction of these goblins that are starting to scuffle. And they miss, actually. They're using a regular longbow. They turn and aim at the goblins accompanying you, fire off an arrow, and it jams into the side of the wood structure, missing his head. As it is now actually Zephyr's turn.
So, how would a charge from above work? Same as normal,
as long
or?
as you have a straight line, I'm just going to count it the same.
All right. So Zephyr's gonna do a charge into. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Into this.
Into this one? Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, so just double checking something.
No problem. Take your time.
Alright, so as I'm being told here in this comment for my shelf, charging needs a straight line, which you do have. You get +4 to the attack, but take a -2 to your personal AC in the meanwhile. So it's easier to hit you in return, but you got +4 to hit them.
Alright, that's what I thought.
So if you really want to
just roll that attack real quick.
them, you would have to land on the same platform. So just to make this clear, these platforms, these wooden platforms, are about 5 or 7 feet approximately above the water below them. And that's the water's surface. So if you want to be on the same ground level, like if you're swinging from the air, it's going to be awkward. If you want to like land and do it like so, you would have to land on the dock there.
So would she take a penalty for trying from the air?
I'm going to only make it a +2.
Yeah, she'll stay in the air then.
Alright.
Alright. I was looking for I can add the temporary on the sheet. I'll mental math it. So it'd be 12 to...
That does not hit.
Yeah, shit. So if they use up her actions then, she wouldn't be able to keep it into Fury of Blows and keep attacking?
The charge is your action, so yeah, that would negate that.
Oh, oops.
Charge is basically one stronger blow that you can rely upon.
Alright, it was a noble attempt. So essentially just swoop down, probably scare this guy a little, just a talon swipe by his face.
And swipe wide.
Yeah,
you
yeah, that's all I can do.
You got that 1 feet, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You never change your damage on it to the thing. That doesn't matter for it to hit, but your damage would have been wrong by like 5.
Okay, let me just edit that real quick.
You just swap it off from strength to dex.
Yep, it's done. I adjusted it already for a sheet. Chaise,
Cool.
there's new combat afoot. So, Mag, it's your turn.
Alright. What would be the most ideal, position to go in right now? Because I have, not a whole lot of clue of, what to do. Oh. Something happened?
Yeah,
On the
there's,
mic?
there's a battle more up north.
Yeah. And I'll follow you guys.
Chaise hears the fighting in the distance. Chaise, swords aimed straight up, turns towards the direction, just runs into the water.
There's combat going on up here. I'm not sure if the camera moved for you, Chaise, but you should be able to see that.
Alright. Yeah, then I'll make my way over there. Yeah. But it'll take a while for me to get there.
Oh! I just realized something. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I should have read the spell.
Too late. As of right now,
It's a cocoon. It's a cocoon with a hinged door on it. Hey, it's still got its uses, though.
Hey, it's as
Yeah,
you
that's good.
see, as you swoop down and come up next to this other one, you see this other tall, lanky figure come out, screaming something that sounds angry at you, but you can't understand. People off in the distance hear, "Get away, you accursed flying monstrosity!" Basically, but you don't understand any of that, Zephyr, as this guy comes screaming towards you with a large sword, like a two-hander.
Oh,
I
Lord.
might call it a Y-hander.
Oh, my.
He's not able to really reach you, so he continues to move up here, but he doesn't manage to get a swing out. The other two inside seem to just be content to stay put, but look out at you with a seeming look of entertainment. As it is now Chief Gosgold's turn.
You say he took a swing at me, though?
No, they didn't have enough movement to get up to you to also take
Okay.
a swing. So that is Chief Gosgold's turn. Actually, no, he can double move. Chief Gosgold comes up below you. He's just like, "Get out of our home!" It is now Runt's turn.
I have a question.
I can probably answer it.
I'm going to continue what I'm doing, but would you allow sacrificing of spell slots to lower the DC?
Sure. If you roll it as a spell slot of, well, per level, I will lower the DC by 2.
Okay, that is completely fair. I am going to. Well, I only have first level spell slots, but I'm going to give it a shot. Trying to infuse my words with the art, with the
Druid
calling
magic.
of nature, trying to increase possibility of summoning this acolyte.
Right, so you're going to roll again for me?
Fuck!
That will be another failure on your tick. I'm just going to tell you right now, I am doing it whichever reaches 3 out of 5 first.
So that was the third failure?
No, that was, I think that was, sorry.
That was third failure. I failed 3 times.
No, you failed. You succeeded 1, failed 2.
And then he just failed again.
Oh.
Yeah, you feel like your connection with the nature around you seem to, like, cut, as if severed.
It's fine. One's gonna call Gobbles over. And he's gonna use his movement to get on top of Gobbles.
And that would be, as we do right now, that would be the end of your turn. Asch, it is your turn.
I'm going to snipe the unmarked elf that's below Zephyr, who I'm assuming is attacking. Before you ask how far can I can fire maximum 80 feet.
Alright, you're in range.
Which is funny enough in range.
That is a miss.
So shit. Hope to God it doesn't miss into Zephyr.
Could deflect arrows be used against friendly fire? Although I guess you wouldn't be aware of it, shit.
No, not in this case. You basically answered your own question there. Alright, trying to expedite this a little bit. I am going to actually sort of forego this side combat going on between the two goblins and the one that you can't see very well, and just calculate that later. And in the meanwhile, we're going to come back over to these guys, and this one's going to take a swing at... They're going to just, like, quickly drop their bow to the ground and take a swing at Zephyr. Ooh, does a 20 hit your AC?
It does now, yes.
Alright. So they are swinging... Oh, that was a crit because it's a falchion.
Woo!
Oh!
If he crits, you have to roll to confirm in Pathfinder.
Alright.
If it's not a natural 20.
That would not be a confirm, so that's just regular damage.
Oh.
7 damage to Zephyr from the falchion as they swing out at you. But in turn, it is now your turn to respond to that.
And respond she will, and she's gonna flurry of blows on this guy.
Monk shit!
Monk, I'm gonna monk.
Monk gonna monk.
Oh!
First one misses, second one hits.
And with the second one, she wants to make a stunning fist attempt since it did damage. So he'd have, I believe,
Does that,
let me just put it in the
when
chat.
do you have to announce that? If it
when,
hits?
it's when someone gets damaged by a melee attack, I believe.
Okay. So you're going to do the stunning. What was the effect of it again if you would toss it in? Like, click the thing for
One
it.
sec.
For future, you do need to declare the attack of being a stunning strike before you
Alright,
roll.
in this case, I'll just allow it.
Alright.
Forward.
That's why I said future cases.
So I believe it's a wisdom save by, hang on, I have it up in it's a fortitude saving throw, DC 10 plus half character level plus wisdom modifier, so 12 and half character level, would that just round it to 1? So 13?
That is their roll for the modifier. What
You
was
roll
the
down.
DC again?
You round down, so...
So it's plus 1.
Alright, so they make it.
They
But you have a
pass
+1 wisdom modifier? +2?
Oh, plus 2, yeah.
Damn, they just barely made it.
Hey.
Alright.
Well, now I know I need to get Owl's wisdom instead.
In Pathfinder, can you move after attacking or no?
No.
Alright.
Wait, did you move before you attacked or no?
No.
Then yeah. You can do one and then the other, but you can't do a move, attack, move.
Alright, so she's gonna just move back, just like a couple squares over, just over the water, at least be out of sword range.
Alright, I don't think that's a disengage action, so they are going to take an attack of opportunity at you if that's the case.
Alright.
Alright. Let me... add the proper thing. I already knew what weapon it was, but I'm just adding it from the compendium here. Wow. They missed. That would have downed you.
Yeah. It would have exactly downed me, so
Yeah, it would have
I
exactly
imagine just kind of
downed
a quick... I imagine it's almost like a quick, like, in midair, like, lean back as this greatsword just comes swooping over.
It's just like this. You fly back, and he swings the greatsword. It just goes, like, the tip of the blade is just under your chin as you're dodging backwards in slow motion.
It takes the smallest amount of hair off the side of your hair. The drip on the side of your head. Just cuts off a tiny smidge.
Hey, thanks for the trim.
The sides of, like, where hair's down from the sides of her head, I just picture, like, that, the right side's shorter now.
You just see it fall into the water, turn back up. Thanks for the trim.
Alright, Chaise, considering we're a bit pressed on time, it is your turn.
So, once again, I'm moving up north towards the fighting. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I forgot to mention this earlier. You can choose to use your regular action as additional movement. So I am going to do you a favor, especially considering you haven't been able to do very much, and say you moved additionally. So you're like here at the beginning of your turn.
Chaise the chair is ready for pair.
So you can actually move. You can actually move up to one of these guys if you want, because you should have been probably double moving this whole entire time, and I don't want it to be super boring.
Good for you to tell us now.
Yeah. That's what Gosgol and Blub have been doing this whole entire time. I just forgot to mention it.
Chaise just appears behind the elf. Mowadua Moshinderu.
Oh my god. So yeah, I'm gonna rush up to this guy and fight him. Yeah.
The elf in return, Nani.
I'm hitting him with my greatsword.
Ting, ting.
Alright, roll your swing.
Swing!
Watch it be a crit.
That will hit. And that will down.
That's a down?
Yeah. That guy is not actually one of the main enemies. But
you can still take another prisoner.
You jump up onto the pier and rush over to this guy. They're still like trying to swing their falchion at Zephyr, which I forgot to roll, so I'm just going to say it was a miss. And as they do, they don't notice you until the very last second as you rush up, and this chair just fucking pulls out a greatsword and chops off their head in a single swing.
TKO.
I like to think there might have been also just has turning around like a second of just pure what the hell as you see this like chair with a face just climbing up onto the dock and running at you like a crab.
I just imagine like fucking Chaise is baring her teeth like a sadistic vampire or something and hissing as she swings the sword through the air.
I don't know why.
Chaise is all teeth along all the edges.
Yep.
I don't know why. As soon as you said it, I just imagined Chaise just have magically appearing teeth on the edge of everything on her body or their body. Just like spikes all over the
got
arm.
a gun. I love that fucking gun. God damn. And with that in mind, it's just like, what the? So Zephyr and Chaise, you hear gobbledygook. Runt off in the distance can barely pick up on a little bit of this, and Morasmus and Asch both hear, what the fuck are these abominations?
Can I reply?
In a moment, but that's basically what they're saying as they're charging at Chaise with their.
They're speaking in Elvish, aren't they? So I can't actually talk back.
Oh yeah, that is true. They're not speaking. These guys are not speaking Common right now.
Unless they understand Common, but that's something out the test.
If they don't speak Common, that's a problem for their intelligence, but you don't know that still.
Yeah, that's the... Well, thank you for telling me. Now, I can still make the decision to say Common. Try negotiation.
What is your AC, Chaise?
Let me see, because if I remember correctly, this is My AC total is like 16.
Oh, they do
Right.
not hit you. He comes up and swings his greatsword at you, and the Cher holds up. Chaise holds up her greatsword or its greatsword and just deflects the blow to the side. As this really tall, elvish figure with stark white hair is now over you and looks pissed as all shit. Off in the background, you can see two other really tall, lanky figures just looking at you as if this is like a show that they're watching.
Oh, fine day for a spot of entertainment.
Basically, and they do nothing. Chief Gosgol, however, jumps up here and swings his short sword at this guy. It's just like, "This is our home!" And misses, but doesn't fumble, so it's just another glance against like his armor that doesn't seem to pierce through this guy's metal armor. Runt, it is your turn. I'm just gonna roll Blub's thing in the background.
Runt is going to order Gobbles to double move, basically to right here.
Also a miss. Anyway, so
Something. I did that again. Gotta reload. So that's Gobble's move. He double moved. Runt is going to, with his Divine Trident, smote
try and
the.
strike at the back of this dude.
Yeah,
You can. You're on the complete opposite side of Chaise, so you do.
that's
get
a
the
+2 to my
bonus.
attack.
Yep. So go ahead and roll with that, or just add it on after the fact. Either way.
But it's a touch attack.
Touch AC. Let me double check that. I do not believe it hits even with touch AC, but I'm going to double check anyway. Yeah. It does not hit.
Okay.
It seems to, in spite of everything, glimpse off of this guy's armor.
Okay.
Actually, sorry. I had the wrong armor set up. It actually does hit touch AC. So roll damage for me. I apologize. You deal 4 damage through it. It seems to hit his metal plate. Looks like sort of like a half plate of a sort. And it almost seems like it's glancing off, but it goes between two of the, like a slit between two parts of the plate to allow it to move, and pierces through part of his back and leaves a notable wound of bleeding. But he's still standing strong, and he doesn't seem to like you. It is Asch's turn now.
Okay, how far can I move with double movement?
You use your action, but you move basically your entire movement speed again. So you can move a total of 60 in one turn. It's just that you can't do really anything else other than bonus actions.
So I can move to these two.
You can get up there.
Gulp, gotta join the fray. Alright, hold on, let me just move the turn order so I can just do this as quickly as possible. There you go, turn done.
This card is dead. It's Zephyr's turn again, actually.
Zephyr seeing this dude being absolutely swarmed. Imagine he's not looking too hot, is he?
He's still looking like he's standing up strong. He doesn't look bloodied or anything.
Huh. If Zephyr wanted to kind of move in and try to, while he's focused on the others, try to like grab his sword and just like yank it from his hands, could she?
I forget if there's any sort of exploit kind of thing for disarming.
I'd say
I would have to look up.
I'm not the DM.
There is disarming in Pathfinder. It's a CM combat maneuver roll, but doing so provokes an attack of opportunity because you're not trained in that. Actually, no. I think monks.
Yeah, monk. I just get it at level 3.
Monks have the ability with flurry of blows to replace one of their attacks with the.
Oh, yeah. Can I?
Yeah, you can try that out.
All right.
Go for it, champ.
Yeah, so she's gonna.
Just Is that an archetype I'm thinking of?
I look like.
Either way. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the D20 PFS SRD this morning. It looks like combat maneuvers start up at level 3 for monks. I didn't get to see what all of them are, but if it disarms one of them, then she'll add one to her flurry of blows.
Oh, you just add your BAB to your maneuver rolls as well. Oh no, you use your monk level instead of your BAB when doing combat maneuver rolls, which is very nice.
All right.
So instead of rolling 2, you would roll a 3.
All right. So would I pick one of the attacks ahead of time to do it for? I'm guessing just
Whoa. My entire thing just went black.
Reload.
Just reload it. It's been glitching out a little bit for some of us, so.
That's the first time I've actually done it for me.
All right. So I'll declare it with the first attack or flurry of blows then, and just gonna mental math it, the extra point on here. Poop.
That is a he swings back at you.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
Oh, boy,
I'm
then,
gonna lose
Goofy.
my head! Uh-huh. Never mind, he misses. That would have been bad.
Yeah.
A
Very bad.
17? Oh god.
It's a
Literally
great sword.
freaking give it a Darth Maul treatment.
God Zephyr in half.
Yeah, you blunder a little bit. That he tries to use it as an opportunity to swing back, and misses. Chase, it is your turn. Did you want to take another swing?
Oh,
at him?
it was flurry of blows.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, flurry of blows. Flurry of blows. Sorry. Go ahead and roll your
Oh!
crit confirm. Yeah, that is a crit.
Well,
Wait,
natural 20s don't need to...
23 damage. What am I
How much
getting
damage
this wrong?
is it total? Is it 7 plus 16 or is it just the 16?
Pathfinder, it's double the dice rolled, so
So
double the what you roll, double it, and then add
then add the
modifiers.
thing. So it is 16 total. Still standing, very bloodied.
So I imagine she comes in, tries to grab onto his blade. He kind of gives her shoves her back, takes a swing. She dodges under it, just comes up again and just kicks him in the chin.
Side.
Yeah. Oh, in the side.
Yeah, just
that works.
all the way down.
Hadouken.
All right, now Chase.
Yeah, that
Go.
works.
Sorry, I didn't
All right.
realize I had done. And all right, how would you like to finish him off, Chase?
Well, I'm gonna use my typical fucking head off, then kick the body, head falls off. I unhinge my jaw
Oh god, not this again.
and eat the head midair.
So basically, how I imagine this is that Chase, he's right down the side with this massive wound, and it hurts like fuck. He's screaming out in pain, and as he's screaming, you just lop off his head. His head pops high, straight up in the air. You kick his body, and then you just step forward a little bit, and the head just sort of casually plops into your mouth, and you start chewing.
Chase, how does it taste?
And after that, I'm going to just...
for my final statement, it tastes like red.
No!
And as that happens, the other two at the very back, inside of the shrine, look at this, see what happens, sort of just their eyes perk up a little bit, and they both start applauding you.
Okay, Trixie. May I approach?
You can attempt to approach, but what they say out loud is just in common, they're saying, bravo, bravo.
Because I'm going to attempt to talk with...
Run's gonna give them the universal symbol for fuck you.
I do believe that is considered quite rude, but we'll overlook it considering your amazing performance.
So I just I just calmly and very carefully approach with a high demeanor. So basically at a polite standard. So I enter. How do you want to start the conversation?
So what happens at this point? As soon as you're about to cross the threshold of it, he holds up this like metal item and points it at you and says, no further. And you recognize it as a flintlock pistol.
May I respond to it?
You can say things, yes.
Congratulations. We are not going to kill you, elves.
Oh, you wouldn't have the opportunity to anyway.
Could I spark the gunpowder and just blow the pistol up in his hand?
You can go ahead and try.
The question is, do I have the balls to blow it up in his hand and succeed, or fail and he kills me? I think negotiation would be better here. Okay, can I try to negotiate them to calm down and put the weapon down as we're not going to kill them?
You can try, but it doesn't seem like he's very cooperative with any of that. The one I'm talking about, by the way, is this...
Is the one at the furthest back of the room.
Yeah, the very back one with the blonde hair is looking at you and holding up the gun one-handed.
What about the girl? Or is that...
That girl standing there with the stark white hair is just sort of giggling madly.
So one's insane and the other one... Okay. I'm gonna attempt
You can see the glint of two blades. Oh,
my god! I am diplomatically attempting to calm down the situation to have him to be more comfortable.
This is actually a conversation now.
Okay, let me get in character. Well, elf, your forces are diminished. We outnumber you, and we do not really want to kill you. So I'm going to have to ask you politely, please, to lower the fire. And yes, I know what it is. It's a flintlock pistol.
Oh, very intelligent you are.
Well, I was raised by travelers. And one of them was an elf.
He takes the gun, spins it around in his finger with flourish, and puts it back in its holster, and looks at you.
You do not know how much my heart is going off right now. I was hoping this wouldn't have been a net one.
He looks back at you, and he's just like, well now, just for your information, we don't have to be here whenever we want to be.
What do they imply?
To answer Runt's question, no, you do not notice any dead frogs or anything in the temple. What you do notice is that they are inside of the temple and they are not dead.
Okay, may I continue the conversation? So, I must ask the both of you, why are you here, for say?
You see, we are looking to please our kingdom. But also for some
Hold on, Trixie, could you say that again a bit louder?
As you see, what we are here for is profit. For our kingdom, for us. Mostly for us.
So, you came here looking for things to make and sell.
Yes, this
Am I
place is
correct?
quite dry of anything of any value. We were about to be moving on just shortly ago, but then your lot showed up.
Well, we came here because this is a holy ground to the local goblin tribe.
Seriously, this is a holy ground to you? This is nothing.
Trust me, elf. It's not holy ground to me. I'm no way even close to religious. But this is holy ground to them.
I would assume so. A bunch of heathens doing all this and worshipping frogs and whatnot.
Trust me, believe my kobold culture would be dragons on the rest, but I'm not sure even my own history.
So, Runt, at this point, considering how much of Common you've actually learned from Morasmus and Asch, you're picking up on some things here and there during this conversation, and your basic thing is that...
Back.
Welcome back.
We'll give you up to speed in a moment, but Runt, you're basically getting this impression that disgusting, ew kind of shit response to the place around you. Like, you can pick up, like, bits and pieces.
Yeah, I know. But from what he can understand, they're belittling the frogs and they're
belittling
insulting our
this
culture.
place. Yeah.
And how much of what Ace is saying can I understand? Like, from
You can understand a decent amount because he's speaking more plainly.
Like, I'm speaking in more broader terms and words that...
Yeah,
right, but he's speaking for himself, saying we don't want to kill them, but that's only him, because the goblins here are not going to take lightly.
I was going to get on to another part that ties into the goblin tribe.
Yeah, you can pick up on enough of it to know that he's, like, talking as if representing all of you, but, like, basically the gist of what the conversation is trying to settle things down somehow. That's basically what
trying to keep things on the low end to not start a new fight. Just no more blood needs to be killed. So
Morasmus, you're overhearing this conversation between these hoity, knife-eared motherfuckers over there in the shrine as you're finishing up resuscitating this guy.
You could just barely see my horn peeking out, so you know something somewhere.
All right. Morasmus is going to go ahead, double check on this guy, make sure he's good, and he'll make his way over.
Yeah, I put him on a spitty web straight, so he can't really leave.
All right, cool.
So, right, what was I in the conversation?
I don't know.
So, elves, I must inquire, who are you, and where have you come from exactly?
Oh, they're uneducated. The girl next to him just giggles maniacally.
I'm going to cut the elf off. My question, is your friend here okay?
Oh, she's more than fine, don't mind her.
Oh, so she just gets a little kicked off from blood and violence.
The girl turns and looks at you and says, I don't know, would you like to find out if I cut out that pretty little tongue of yours?
Oh, a sadistic one. Clever.
There's a reason I keep her around. Anywho.
Tension straight's back to the more proper-eyes elf. So, elf, I must inquire, as I said before. Where are you from exactly? And I'll ask another question after you're done of answering.
We are of Sarania. And immediately at saying this, Morasmus, you have like a brief flashback to your dream and him talking about the Saranian enemy from his, like, this guy that seems oddly familiar.
Damn, bro, that's fucking crazy. I wish I was a part of this dialogue. Fuck.
I can't blame you. I'm not going to say anything metagamey. Don't worry. Okay, can I look back to Gazgul and nod him to flip a coin or something? The coin from earlier. Because I didn't keep it. Actually, why not? I could just say it to him. Passive, we're in a negotiating stage right now. Gazgul?
Yeah.
Could you throw over one of those coins? From earlier.
You want this bloody thing? He just chucks the entire pack at you.
Hits me straight in the head. Oh, fuck! Grabs the coin out of the bag. So I must ask...
Are you?
Well, sadly I wasn't expecting him to throw the bag at me. I'm going to pick a coin out of the bag. My question, is this the Sararians?
Hmm? He holds out a hand, waiting for you to, like, toss it his way.
I flip it into his direction.
He catches it in midair, looks it over a little bit, and sort of smiles, and it's just like, I do not believe so. That would be the eagle of Brosh.
Brosh, you say?
Yes, quite.
Well,
Filthy heathen.
so we have multiple. I see. Well, thank you for your indulgence in answering the question. If you like, you can...
You cut out at the end. You said, if you like blank.
You can keep the coin.
No need for this filthy money. He tosses it back at you like...
Catch. Very well, then. Now, last question. Have you or any of your assailants here harmed...
Hummed the... Oh! That's what these ones are worried about. No, as soon as we got here, all the critters fled.
Okay, so you have not killed a frog. Okay, that's good. That's good. I turn towards Bloody Runt and Runt and Garsgård. They have not killed any of the frogs.
No, but they killed our kin.
I flip back to... I like how I'm just being the mediator right here, just keeping the...
I will say that as loud as I can in common to the best of my ability.
Let's just...
Oh, he thinks that we're...
Okay.
You had nothing of value and nobody blocked us off. Everything is fine.
What doing on Morasmus?
You don't know.
Oh yeah, fair point.
You don't need to know.
Drags away, you just hear in the distance, oh god! No!
So, I'm getting bored. What say we cut up his tongue? No, dear. None of that.
Well, Runt, they've yet to kill any frogs as I'm aware. They don't break your traditional rules.
This is holy ground.
Well, Runt, I think it's better that we do not cause a war. Especially...
They already started one.
Oh, this is funny to me. Alright, I'm going to cut this a bit short. After all, this is rather starting to bore me. And as you look back at them, Asch, he snaps his fingers. The world around you seems to blink. And they're gone.
Well, Runt, I will say now, they know facial magic.
And the red leaves.
Right, I gotta get going now.
And with that, yeah, that's why I was sort of doing that. With that, we're calling it for today.
Fuck me, man. Alright.
Just let me know the numbers later. Right, see you guys.
Peace. Everyone, thank you very much for joining us. This has been a lovely session as far as I'm concerned. Hope you all join us next time in 2 weeks for the next session of Monsters of Morgram. Peace.
See you guys.